Are you stupid or what? Guys, did you see what the question? The question is actually, he did not quote the question. He's a liar. She said, "How come, with all discovery we have until now, nobody can find what the prophet said? Where is Gog and Magog?" The answer is, we do not know where it is. But she said to you, we discovered the whole earth. How come we cannot find it? What do you mean we do not know where it is? Does it matter where it is? As a location? The matter is, how come we could not find it? We just heard Yasir Qadhi saying that Google, they scan the whole earth. They have a map for even like the little tiny rocks in the mountains. If you go right now in Google Earth, you will not find one place in this earth, mountain or valley, is not there, with images. And if you have the paid version of Google Earth, you can land anywhere. Even the free one, but the free one, they take you only like in the streets. But if you have the paid one, you can land on a mountain. 3 dimension. The answer is, we do not know where it is. What does this have to do with the question? How come until now we did not find it? The answer is, well, we do not know where it is. But Yasir Qadhi, he just said that long time ago, the Caliphate, he sent a traveler, time traveler, and he found it after 2 years. Took him only 2 years. And he went to the end of the earth. Does Abdul have different opinion?
We don't know where that place is exactly. All what we have and available to us in the sound narration, in the sound tradition, is that the Prophet ﷺ says they have been busy and preoccupied with breaking that wall. And they have been working on it ever since Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has erected there. They have been working on it. And whenever they end up into that small hole, which we have previously mentioned and the sister has referred to, they say, we will complete it tomorrow. They become dependent on their strength.
Remember, the question is, how come we could not find it? What he is saying to her, what everybody knows. Muhammad said, they are digging a hole. Each time they dig a little bit, they come second day to dig again, they find the hole fixed. Allah sent his maintenance guy, Jibreel, fix it. Until one day, Gog and Magog, and when this is when the hole is going to be open wide and they can go through, they remember to say, Inshallah. Look like the Gog and Magog, who they are very evil, they are believers, they are Muslims. So what's the problem? If Gog and Magog, they believe in Allah and they obey Allah, so why they are evil? And why they look so good looking? Like this. Those are Muslims? And then one day they say, Inshallah? No way. You must be kidding me. Tell us more about Muhammad before.
Their power and their intelligence. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala shows them that they can do nothing unless they are reliant on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But the time when they say Inshallah, when they add the word Inshallah, if Allah says, if God wills, if Allah wills.
See why I told Mimi hijab and he start now saying Inshallah? You see why it's important? I mean, those guys are trying to get through the wall for thousands of years. Just because they forgot to say Inshallah, they cannot go through. Mimi hijab is married for how many long years? He could not make his wife a virgin. She's still virgin. Until he said Inshallah. You cannot make a hole. If you don't say Inshallah, the hole will not be there. You go to bed every night. You don't say Inshallah, she's still virgin. 2 years after, Muhammad don't have babies. 5 years after, Muhammad don't have babies. 20 years after, Muhammad have no. Why? He didn't say Inshallah. He cannot open the hole. He was shooting blank. The hole is closed. See the key. I went to the bank to open a bank account. I tried first time, didn't work. They said this is missing. Second time, another excuse that is missing. 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, you know. And then you know what? I shout at them, and I said, "Inshallah, I will come back tomorrow," because I was really angry. They said, "Okay, hold on, we can open the account now." That's it. You say inshallah and you go through, brother. Why you don't tell that to Putin so he can go through Ukraine so easy? What's wrong with you Muslims? Say inshallah and take Jerusalem. It's so easy, easy, easy. By the way, the story about the bank is a true story. I have witnesses. Jibreel. I mean, if you don't, do you want more truthful witness more than Jibreel? Let us be honest here, brother. Let's be honest.
We will complete this time. They will manage to break the wall and come out of that place. So, for the scientists to know more about this, or the geologians to know more about this, they should first know where exactly that wall is.
See? Bingo. For the Satan test, in order the Satan test, what the heck is that? For the Satan test, brother, in order to know. Why Satan's test is so stupid? How they can, sister, how they can find where it is if the Satan test they do not know where it is? By the way, I'm really lucky. Like, I don't choose topic actually. Like I came, I said, let me, I don't know what we'll talk about. I mean, with just a few hours we were alive, right? So I open YouTube. YouTube show me pictures. Okay, let us go this. And then I type, and those videos come to me. There's a billion videos about Gog and Magog, but you find those are hilarious. I'm telling you, I'm lucky. So I think the Lord is helping me too. So sister, listen to me. Let us be logical here. How does Satan test? They will find Gog and Magog if they don't know the location. You know what? I bet you are the smartest in the family of Islam. Not the family of your family. No, you are the smartest, man. So the Satan test, they cannot find it because you don't know the location.
Come out of that place. So, for the scientists to know more about this, or the geologians to know more about this, they should first know where exactly that wall is. So we don't have any.
Exactly. Give us the address. The scientists, they will go there and they will find it. Now we go back to Yasir Qadhi. According to Yasir Qadhi, they found the location. I'm telling you, one day I'm going to die laughing. You do not know the location? No way. This guy, he said the caliphate, he sent a turjaman, the translator. His name, this is his last name. They call him translator because he speaks many languages, brother. And he found the wall. And this was, in the time of the caliphate. So why you say to the sister, the problem, we do not know where it is? Yasir, spank this guy. He just accused you of a lie.
Or according to another transliteration, Ibn Khurradazbeh. And so Ibn Khurdazbeh or Ibn Khurradazbeh, he wrote a book which is still extant to this day. It is called Al-Masaliki wal-Mamalik, the book of routes and the book of kingdoms. Al-Masaliki wal-Mamalik, the book of routes, how you get to place, and the book of kingdoms. And through Ibn Khurdazbeh's work, this legend or this tale or this story was preserved. And it was then further adapted and developed by many later historians of later generations. And from their works, we get this story. So, for example, Al-Idrisi who wrote his famous geography under the Norman King Roger. He wrote his famous work on geography, Kitabu Rojar. He preserved the story.
Oh,
Al-Mas'udi, the famous historian, he preserved the story as well. Al-Bayruni as well, he wrote it. Al-Muqaddisi, Ibn al-Jawzi, and on
all of
and on.
them.
So many of the famous historians whose books are popular in the libraries.
You know, guys, did you hear just he said historian? When we say historian, we are talking about a fact. So he's confirming that the guy who found the wall at Turjuman, it's a fact. Historian wrote about it. Historian. The guy, he found the gate of Gog and Magog, and he found the wall and he took a piece of it. And by the way, if you want this video of Yasir Qadhi, in case you want to see the title about this, library chat 22, Gog and Magog, Yasir Qadhi, 1 year ago, in case you are looking for the video. So now it's a history, it's historian record. This is true. The guy, he found the wall. Well, as long the Muslim, they found the wall at that time, and the guy, he wrote in details the cities in his way. Why you don't tell everybody what he said there? You see, Yasir Qadhi, in his scam, he give you, let us say, a title. He found, but he don't tell us where, which is the most important. Which is one more important to tell us? That the person, he found the gate and the wall, or where it is. Did he take a selfie with them? Is that the Tarjuman? Oh, this Tarjuman look good. She went there, I mean he went there and he took selfie with the Gog and Magog. It's history. Historian rewrote this. All of this, brother, is proven history.
They took it from Ibn Khordazbeh. Now, this entire chronicle, this entire narration has actually been translated into English, and you will find it in various academic articles and publications. And it is actually of great interest to many modern historians because Salama Tarjuman, in his dictation that he said, he gives a very detailed city-by-city description of his itinerary. And it does seem that where he went, it corresponds to what we know of the world at that time. And so he describes the cities, he describes the cultures. And so people in our times, they're taking great interest because it was very rare for a traveler to travel these long distances. You know, Ibn Battuta is well known, Marco Polo is well known. Why? Because it was very rare to travel.
Brother, did Marco Polo found the Gog and Magog too? What Marco Polo he says about that? Why you are mixing Marco Polo with someone claim that he found an island, have women only, and they have 3 boobs? Listen to me. I'm willing to donate $100 to you if you tell me the name of the island where women there only and they have 3 boobs. Those are the Muslim discovery men who you trust them? Women with 3 boobs? Are you sure they are not 4? Or 7, maybe, like cats? An island have only women. Okay, hold on. If the island have only women, how those people, they can continue? They are lesbian, brother. Okay. So when they sleep together, those lesbian, they can have babies? Yes, brother. How they can do that? I did not tell you that the boob number 3 is a penis. I mean, how stupid this religion is. This is the flying carpet of Alibaba. What? Aladdin? Mr. Aladdin? Women with 3 boobs? And this is your historian? And the traveler? True story, brother. We have to take what they say for granted. It's true. You know, if you bring 2 women, they have 2 boobs, each one of them. And then they are lesbian, they sleep together. They can't have babies. For a very simple reason. The penis is missing. But women who have 3 boobs, the one in the middle, it's a boob, yes, but the nipple is a small penis. And you can imagine, don't imagine, not now at least, after we finish. You can imagine what happened next. So the women who live in the island, how they can have babies if all it's women? Maybe the same as the hadith says that in the day of resurrection, Allah, He ejaculate water from under His throne like semen. And this is how He resurrect all mankind, by ejaculating semen. When Allah have orgasm, that is how life works. Keep going.
Travel. And so Salama Tarjuman, in his travel, he was one of the few who actually traveled so many countries and cities and distances, and then he dictated when he came back, and that has been recorded. Now, what's of interest to us, and in this particular library chat,
Finally,
is the claim of his to have actually come across the wall built by Dhul Qarnayn. And according to him, inscribed on the gates of that wall were in Arabic, with a Quranic verse
I'm so proud that I am an Arab. Even in the wall of Gog and Magog, the words and the signs is in Arabic. You go to Japan, any one of you went to Japan? Everything is Japanese, no English. In the airport, Japanese, no Arabic. Shame. Shame. Even Gog and Magog, they could not deny our language. In the wall of Gog and Magog, it is written there in Arabic. Brother, what it says in Arabic Quran, isn't it?
And indeed, the wa'du Rabbi haqqa, and indeed the promise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is given. جاء وعد ربي جعله دكا. Inscribed on the gates of that wall were in Arabic, with a Quranic verse that حتى إذا جاء وعد ربي جعله دكاء وكان وعد ربي حقا. This is of course in Surah Al-Kahf, that when the command of your Lord is going to come, then the walls are going to break.
Allah, He wrote that in the wall. Oh, sorry, not Allah. This is Zulqarnain. It turned to be Zulqarnain. You speak Arabic too? He's an Arab. Alexander the Great, he wrote on the wall, because remember, who is the one who built the wall? Alexander the Great. And he was a Muslim, brother. True. Anyone is famous in the time of Muhammad, Muhammad made him Muslim. So Alexander the Great, he wrote on the wall which he built between us and Gog and Magog, Arabic Quran. But at that time, the Quran was not delivered yet. What the heck? Listen, brother. How Alexander the Great, he received the Quran before Muhammad. People, are you sleepy? Why we don't have too many people here? Because it's late. Come on, invite your Gog and Magog people. Alexander the Great, he built the wall, and he wrote in the wall a verse in the Quran which nobody knows at that time, because the Quran came to Muhammad. How Alexander the Great knew about it? Have you ever witnessed Gog and Magog in real life? Yeah, actually, once I did. You know, there's a guy, is a friend of mine. He told me, I told him, how are you doing? He said, man, my mother-in-law, she is giving me a hard time. You know, by the way, when you have time, stop by if you are driving close by. So I stopped by and I knock at the door. The lady, she opened the door. I said, is this is the place of etc.? She said, yeah, it's my son. I said, oh, okay. Is he here? She said, he's going to come very soon. Get in, get in. Make coffee. She's an old woman. So I get in. And I said, so how he is doing? You know, he's not feeling good these days. So why he's not feeling good? I said, I don't know, like his mother-in-law, she is giving him a hard time. It turned to be she is the mother-in-law. I look at her face, how she changed. What happened? What I did? What just happened? Gog and Magog is there. I saw Gog on Magog live. Her hand started shaking. She said, what he said to you? I said, what's wrong with her? Uh-oh. You know, I need to go. Said, no, no, tell me what he said to you. So, you know, I mean, and then the guy called me. He said, what the heck you did, man? I'm going to get divorced. So yes, I saw Gang and Magog. Unbelievable. I mean, her eyes was almost coming out from her head. What? And you are saying to me you did not watch this? I did. So listen carefully. The guy went there and he brought a piece of rock with him back. What do you want more as a proof? And not only that, in the wall it's written Quran in Arabic. What do you want more? Which a Quran given to Muhammad thousands of years after. What do you want more? It turned to be that the Quran came to you know, Alexander the Great long before Muhammad. Isn't it? This is astonishing discovery. Say it again, say it again. He found there the Quran
inscribed on the gates of that wall were in Arabic with the Quranic verse that حتى إذا جاء وعد ربي جعله دكاء وكان وعد ربي حقا. This is of course in Surah Al-Kahf, that when the command of your Lord is going to come, then the walls are going to break, and indeed the wa'du rabbi haqqa, and indeed the promise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is true.
True story.
Now, he takes it as a given, meaning Salam and Ibn Khurdazbeh. He takes it as a given that Dhul Qarnayn is actually Alexander, and that's why Ibn Khurdazbeh calls the wall, he calls it the Radmu Iskandar, the wall of Alexander. And this was actually the common belief of many historians and mufassirin.
Do we have any Greek people here? Anyone from Macedonia? It turned to be that the Macedonian are Arab and they speak Arabic. Now I know why in the Spartan they said Dargam, Allah Akbar, Dargam. The Spartan, they speak Arabic. The 300. Alexander the Great, he was an Arab and he wrote in Arabic Quran. He had Quran before Muhammad. Astonishing story. And those people, they don't want to believe in the truth. Alexander the Great, he built the wall between us and Gog and Magog, and he wrote in Arabic and he wrote Quran. It turned to be that Alexander the Great, the prophet of Allah, he received Quran before Muhammad, the exact same Quran. Don't ask questions, because the second you ask questions, you will notice how stupid the story is.
Sirun and scholars of hadith as well, that Dhul Qarnayn was Alexander. And Ibn Khordazbi records in a lot of detail the construction of the wall, the materials of the wall, the gates of the wall, the designs of the wall. In fact, Ibn Khordazbi says, of course, Ibn Khordazbi is the historian who heard it from Salam. Ibn Khordazbi records that Salam says that he met people who were guarding the gate and were well aware that behind the wall were Ya'juj and Ma'juj.
Aman Rabbi Aman. Yasir Qadhi, 18 Rumman. What? In fact, it is a fact that he found people, they are guarding the gate. Who hired them? Who? They must be Muslims. And why they are guarding the gate if they cannot go until they say inshallah anyway, and then nobody can stop them? What the point of guarding the gate? So there was people guarding the gate. It's a fact. In fact, he recorded. He found people guarding the gate.
And Ibn Khordazbi records in a lot of detail the construction of the wall, the materials of the wall, the gates of the wall, the designs of the wall. In fact, Ibn Khordazbi says, of course, Ibn Khordazbi is the historian who heard it from Salam. Ibn Khordazbi records that Salam says that he met people who were guarding the gate and were well aware that behind the wall were Ya'juj and Ma'juj, and that they had seen Ya'juj and Ma'juj. And according to Salam, Ya'juj and Ma'juj were small creatures, 3 foot tall.
What? They are what? 3 foot tall? I got the picture wrong. What the heck? I cannot believe it. Three foot tall? Is that taken from the Hobbit? Now I understand why in the movie they have very weird hair in their feet. This is the same guy we are talking about? Which is 3 foot tall? I think it is. I found the guy. Hold on. I found the whole team actually. Brother. 3 foot talls? Okay, hold on. Commercial break. 3 foot tall? That's it. Those are the one Gog and Magog. Look at their ears, brother. They are 3 foot tall and they will conquer the whole earth. What? Muslims, you cannot be serious. I'm really impressed with the stories of a Prophet Muhammad. Now we know why this guy with the white beard, the big magician, when he come to them, he was so tall and they were so small. Because they are Gog and Magog. I really like the Islamic facts. Go, Yasir Qadhi, tell us more.
Other people add here, Ibn al-Tabari, for example, mentions that Ya'juj and Ma'juj, they procreate profusely, and that for every one amongst them, more than 1,000, children are born. And in fact, this is recorded in many books of.
There's no TV. Gog and Magog, they don't have TV. They just boom, 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 boom. Every one of them, before he die, he will have 1,000 babies. And then each one of the 1,000, he will have 1,000. So can you imagine how many trillion of them now is in the earth? Listen carefully. Based on what the Muslim believe, each one of them, we just heard him saying, he will have 1,000 sons before he die. This is just the male, not the females. And then let us calculate the number. Let us say there is only one Gog and Magog exist in the time of Alexander the Great, which is not true, because according to Muslims, there is at least 24 tribes, and one of the tribe of Gog and Magog was out, and those are the Turkish. The Muslims believe that the Turkish are a tribe of Gog and Magog, and this is why they are supposedly, according to Muhammad, they are criminals. They are from Gog and Magog. So one tribe was in a hunting trip. So when Gog and Magog wall was built by Alexander the Great, one of the tribes of Gog and Magog escaped the wall, which is Erdogan tribe. But now we discover that Gog and Magog, they are 3 foot tall. Yesterday we were talking about Mimi Hijab explaining why Adam was 27 meters tall. Now, it turned to be there is a creatures who they are very, not a human, but they have a different look, weird look. But they are 3 foot tall. Tell us more.
Ibn Hajar even narrates this in his Fath al-Bari, and others, they record this from some of the earliest authorities of our faith tradition, meaning of the first generation by name and of the second generation. They mention stories about Ya'juj and Ma'juj, that no one amongst them dies until he has left 1,000 children. For every one that dies, they leave 1,000. And other books mention, again, all of these are early books in the first 4 or 5 centuries of Islam. Other books mention.
Do you know that Gog and Magog, they have one ear which is in the size of a tent, and they can sleep inside it? He sleep inside his ear, the guy. Yes, brother. He sleep inside his ear.
That Ya'juj and Ma'juj, they constantly, their children are constantly engaged in public zina, a'udhu billah, and so
A'udhu billah. They keep having fornication. I cannot believe it. Gog and Magog, they keep having fornication? A'udhu billah. Well, don't you have 4 wives? Huh? You are a fornicator too. You keep fornicating non-stop. Beat them.
they're just procreating like beasts and creatures, and they are semi-humanoid creatures living in the.
You are semi what? Are you talking about my guns? Semi-automatic? What semi? What, a human?
Furthest regions of this world, and on and on. In fact, Ibn Hisham, the author of the Seerah, in his other history book, Ibn Hisham actually, again, quite factually writes that Iskandar, Alexander, was the one who blocked Ya'juj and Ma'juj, and he blocked them in the nether regions of the world. Al-Idrisi writes in his famous work on geography, and again, quite factually, that Ya'juj and Ma'juj live in the furthest regions of the east. Al-Idrisi, in his famous book that he wrote for King Roger of Sicily, the Norman king of Sicily, Al-Idrisi, following Ptolemy and before him Aristotle, following these ancient Greek geographers, Al-Idrisi divided the world into 7 iqlim. Iqlim is the Arabic word for climb, which is the Greek word climbs. Ptolemy divided the world.
Guys, it is an Arabic word, but it's a Greek word. I'm sure that the Greek, they learned this word from the Arab.
into 7 zones or 7 iqlim, and each of these iqlims was further divided into 10 latitudes, if you like. And so, of course, the furthest of the iqlim is the 7th iqlim, and the furthest of the furthest is the 10th latitude within the 7th iqlim. Al-Idrisi says that Ya'juj and Ma'juj live in the 9th latitude.
No way. We have the latitude now? So why you don't put it in the map? What the heck?
Of the 7th iqlim, because the 10th latitude is inhospitable. There is nothing there except barren land and whatnot. And so Al-Idrisi in his, and he said this quite factually in his book, you can still read it to this day, that he basically says that the furthest most eastern region of the world in the 9th latitude of the 7th iqlim.
Oh, look at details of science. In the 7th latitude of the 9th territory. Listen, you take Highway 101, you exit, go to Santa Cruz. From Santa Cruz, you exit to Santa Cruz. When you see the bruise, those are the bruise of Gog and Magog. Now we know the address. We know the latitude. What is missing? What?
This is where Ya'juj and Ma'juj live, trapped behind the wall of Iskandar. And again, he quite factually writes that the descendants of Ya'juj are 3 feet tall, and their ears hang all the way down to their necks, and their heads are completely circular. They're complete, like, round globes, and they can leap amazing distances, and they constantly fornicate, and they have each of them.
What a shitty nation. Shame on you, Gog and Magog. You are 3 foot tall, which means your penis is so small, but yet you keep fornicating. How you can do that?
Them has 1,000 children, and he goes on and on and on. Now, the point being, it is quite clear that a lot of our early authorities.
Now we go to the cheese. It's quite clear what?
Historians and even mainstream scholars had understandings of Ya'juj and Ma'juj that, frankly, as we are now very clearly can say, are not based upon the Quran and Sunnah. So the question arises, therefore, what are we to make of the reality of Ya'juj and Ma'juj?
Hold on. How in the beginning you said that the caliphate, he sent a man and he found the wall, and then he was rewarded for finding the wall. And now you are saying that those stories are not based on the Quran. What do you mean? What didn't the Quran say is there's a wall? Doesn't the Quran say they are behind the wall? If you mean the description of Gog and Magog, well, your prophet himself, he gave description for them. What do you mean? And according to your prophet, by the way, at the end of the time, Gog and Magog, they will be using arrows. And the Muslim, they will light their fire by the wood of those arrows. It's arrows made of wood. At the end of the time. What I can say. Muhammad, he have all the information, which is proving to us that he is a prophet of God. But just to show you how we can get Muhammad busted in 2 seconds. The signs of the Day of Judgment, according to Muhammad, is the same as the following. The Messenger of Allah came to us all of a sudden, we were busy. Between two bracket, discussion. He said, what do you discuss about? They, the companions, said, we are discussing about the last hour. And now Muhammad, well, he is the prophet. This is his specialty. He got a degree from Oxford in it. University of Pervert. And he said, thereupon he said, it will not come to you until 10 signs before, which means 10 signs happened. They have to happen before the judgment day come to exist. And he mentioned them, starting with smoke. You ask the Muslim, what is that? Allah knows best. Dajjal. Who is the Dajjal? Is a person who is supposedly the false Messiah. So smoke first, false Messiah second. Then the beast who will come in the ground. If you go to chapter 27, verse number 82, and you can read the interpretation of Ibn Kathir, you will find a description of the beast who will make all mankind either black and white. The bad ones, he will make them black because Muhammad is racist. And the Muslims, Allah will make them all white because Allah is not racist. Then the rising of the sun from the west. Muhammad, he believed, according to him, that the sun will come from the west. Why? Because the sun goes every day, sleep under the throne of Allah, under the water, in the murky, boiling water. And then every day in the morning, ask Allah for permission to come back. Where? To where it came from. Which means from the east. But then in the day of judgment, Allah will not give a permission to the sun to go back as normal, but He will command the sun to come from the west. So this is the sign to happen. And then after all of those happen, then the descendant of Jesus, the son of Mary, and at the end, Gog and Magog. And then he said, and the land slide in 3 places, one in the east, one in the east, one in the west, and one in Saudi Arabia or Arabia. Those are the signs. You can read the rest. But the same man, Muhammad, he woke up at night and he said, remember this hadith here. This is Sahih Muslim, hadith number 2901a. The same Muhammad, this is how stupid he is. He was so worried because Gog and Magog, they just came or almost coming out. He was terrified. But he just said that this will happen in the day of judgment, even after the coming of Christ. He woke up with red face, which is the Muslim says clearly that obviously he is a very white man. And yet the Muslim, they come to see you, they say to you, you are following your master, the white man, Jesus. But there's tons of reference of Muhammad being so white. And they have videos about him claiming that he is so pretty, white man or girl. So the Messenger of Allah, he woke up and his face was red. And he was saying, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha, which this is a word Muslim they say when something really bad happened. Like in a funeral. No God but Allah. No God but Allah. We to the Arab. The Arab. From an evil that has a drawn nigh. What the evil is coming, what? Is very soon, is here. He's speaking to his people, the Arab. Today. Not next year. Not next century. Not 1,000 years from now. Today, a hole has been opened in the barrier of Gog and Magog. Here you need to remember As long Gog and Magog, they will come after all the sign he mentioned, which means the sun come from the west, the Messiah he come, the Dajjal he come, the false Messiah he come. All those signs. Muhammad now, he skipped them all. Suddenly they are here. And he is terrified. Today they open the hole. When he said they open the hole, we just heard the sheikh speaking of that Gog and Magog, they keep saying, they keep trying to open the hole, but they cannot open it. Until one day they say, Inshallah. When they say Inshallah, where is the video? When they say Inshallah, they will be able to open the wall. But it's open in the time of Muhammad. Because that hole will not open until they say Inshallah, and then this is the day when they come out. That's it. That's why Muhammad is terrified, saying, "Oh, we to the Arab, oh, we to the Arab." Today. You see, if a Muslim tries to fix it, says, "Oh, he don't mean that they are coming." No, he's saying, "Oh, we to the Arab." So if it's not going to be now, why now? Why he's saying today? So if it's going to be happen 10,000 years after, why he's saying today? Why his face is red? Why he is terrified?
Them that they can do nothing unless they are reliant on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But the time when they say Inshallah, when they add the word Inshallah, if Allah says, if God wills, if Allah wills, we will complete it this time, they will manage to break the wall and come out of that place.
See? The hole will never open. Each time they dig, they go to sleep. They come in the second day. They find that the wall is fixed. So Muhammad is worried about what? He's worried because they are coming out. They were able to open the hole. Before, they keep digging and digging and digging, and they could not open it.
And whenever they end up into that small hole, which we have previously mentioned and the sister has referred to, they say we will complete it tomorrow. They become dependent on their strength, on their power, on their intelligence. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala shows them that they can do nothing unless they are reliant on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But the time when they say Inshallah, when they add the word Inshallah, if Allah says, if God wills, if Allah wills, we will complete it this time, they will manage to break the wall and come out of that place.
It's just the power of Inshallah. And as you see, if this is what really will happen, and Muhammad did not mean that they are able to open and go through, then why Muhammad is worried? There's no reason to be worried. Either he is worried because they were able to go through, as we showed you in the hadith, or his worry is stupid. Today, Gog and Magog, they are people exist supposedly before Alexander the Great. And they could not open the hole today. So Muhammad is reporting something just happened now. Something unique. Never happened before. What happened? Gog and Magog, they open a hole in the wall. We to the Arab. Scary things happen today. Take selfie with Gog and Magog, they are coming to you. And this is a clear proof that Muhammad is a false prophet. Do we have any Muhammadan dare to call me? Skype is silence. Muslims in coma. It's a topic they hate to mention, they hate to speak about. We have Muslims in the chat, but they don't call us. I don't know why. Why you don't call us, my friend? Get me busted. Hmm? What is the problem? We have a Muslim, his name is Shu. My friend, at least call me and throw your shoe at us. And I find your name, by the way, very weird. Your name is Shu. Do you know that the first fight between Muslims and Muslims was by shoes? Do you know that the first battle between Muslims and Muslims, it's called Ma'arakatul Qanadir, Kondara? I'm not lying. Call me. I will show you the reference. The Prophet and his companion, they divided to two parties. One in the side of the Prophet and one on the side of Ibn Salul. And when they start an argument, and the man who is a Muslim, he said to Muhammad, the smell of your donkey is stinky, man. And they start arguing about religion. Imagine Muslims arguing with Muhammad and his companion, and they are Muslim too, and they are his companion. And then they start throwing qanadir, which is shoes, at each other. Guys, imagine if we have the disciple of Jesus. Imagine if the Muslims, they found a story that Peter and John, they were throwing shoes at each other. Hey, John, chip in. What are you doing, Peter? Those are the disciple of your prophet, the companion, and Muhammad with them. And they are throwing shoes at you. So call me shoes. Your name is so interesting. I mean, Muslim names, they remind me of those. You see, you refresh my memory. I have all the laundry of Muhammad in my head. All his panties. The shoe fight between the Muslims. The Prophet and his companion fighting, throwing shoes at each other. All right, all right. I will expose CP and get him busted with his own Bible. Call me, call me. Call me, baby. You know, I find it very stupid from the Muslim. They say that they will get me busted from my own Bible, but they cannot get me busted from their own Quran. Okay, call me and get me busted from my own Bible. The one condition, you have to use the Quran. I don't mind. I want you to use two weapons. The Quran, the ultimate weapon of Islam, and use the Bible to get me busted. Call me. Do you dare? Or are you afraid I will make you in the corner, even if you are living inside a circle or a square? So Muhammad here, he get himself busted. He claimed that the coming of Gog and Magog is happening now. And that was 1400 years ago. False prophet. Who can deny? Can they say this is weak? No. This is Sahih. And it exists almost in every single authentic book. Authentic. And he gustered indicate of the size of the hole. Any Muhammadan? Let us go back to Yasir Qadhi, who is telling us that how the Muslim they found the location and latitude and attitude of Gog and Magog.
Ma'juj. And how do we understand these types of statements that are found in mainstream books. As I said, Tafsir al-Tabari has some of these types of reports. Most of the books of tafsir, most of the books of the narrations of hadith, the interpretations, the sharh of the hadith, Ibn Hajar as well and others, they have these types of reports, and sometimes they don't comment, they just leave them there. And again, I mean, a simple reality is that if every one of them had 1,000 children, obviously, very, very, very basic algebra will tell you that in 2 generations, if 1,000 have 1,000, each one of them has 1,000. In 2 generations, that's 60 years, you're going to have 1 million. And basically, in 3 generations, you're going to have 1 billion. And just in 4 generations, if we were to follow this math, which is 4 generations is 120 years, less than 120 years. In 4 generations, if this is true, you will have more members of Ya'juj and Ma'juj than the entire cumulative number of mankind.
Just in 3 generations. Just in 3 generations. We will have what? Gog and Magog, more than all human beings, 3 generations only. Now remember, he's talking about one person. He's calculating the numbers based on one person. If one person, he have 1,000. From that one person, in 3 generations, we will have more Gog and Magog than all mankind together. But we are talking about what? We are talking about thousands of years ago. So now they are not billions. They are not even trillions. They are billions of trillions, if not trillions of trillions. So where are they? Any Muhammadan? This is a topic they don't dare to answer. They avoid talking about it because it is an embarrassment. Is those stories to take into account? Yasir Qadhi, he answered Yasir Qadhi.
Not surprising that our medieval scholars believe this type of stuff. Obviously, dare I say, anybody who knows science and geography and modern civilization, you cannot believe that there is a tribe for 4,000 years trapped behind a wall. I mean, if
you believe in that, you are stupid.
If you believe this, that's your position.
That's your position. But this is exactly what the Quran is saying. This is exactly what the Quran is saying. Read with me. Oh, I forgot you are a Muslim. You cannot read. I apologize for insulting you. You are following an illiterate prophet as you claim. And because he is illiterate, he adopted all those stupid fiction, fairy tale stories for kids. They said, "O Zulqarnain." We can go back actually. You know, this is the same story where Zulqarnain, he found where the sun set and where the sun rise. And now he found, that's it, he arrived to the end of the earth. He found where Gog and Magog. So those people who they have no shelter upon them, they said to Zulqarnain, and supposedly they don't even know how to say a word. They are stupid. Even the verse here, it says, look, he found people, those people who they cannot understand a word. Suddenly those people who don't understand the word, they became wise, and they are speaking fluently a language, and they are wise and with the solution. And they said to him in Arabic, Zulqarnain, Gog and Magog, they do great mischievement in the earth, brother. Shall we then render the tribute in order that you must react barrier? What kind of translation is this? Let us see, translation of who this translation? Yusuf Ali. He was using Google even though there's no Google at that time. Hold on. Imagine Gog and Magog is there. And now Alexander the Great, he occupied them and they want to pay him. They are saying to him, we will pay you. I mean, the guy, he just conquered your land. You pay him what? Which means all their money, even their life, is belong to him now. Guys, imagine a king, he occupied the land. He occupy. He's not invited. And then you say to him, we will pay you. A man who controlled the whole earth according to Muslims. People, they say to him, we will pay you if you build for us a dam. Alexander the Great, he's getting paid. Alexander the Great, when he heard this, he said, how much you will pay me? How much? I mean, this guy, he conquered Babylon, he conquered Persia, he conquered Africa, and now you will pay him. How much you will pay him? Bitcoins? Who is the stupid in the world when they believe such a thing? So Alexander the Great, he conquered my country, and now I say to Alexander, hey, listen, Alexander, build for us the wall, I will pay you, okay? Who is the stupid when I believe in such a garbage story? And then Alexander the Great, he told them, okay, bring me blocks of iron. The wall is made from iron. A wall will stand the test of time for thousands of years, made from what? Iron. It's not even steel. It's not even stainless steel. It's just iron. All of us, we knew, if you leave iron for a few years out in the rain, the iron will rust. 10, 20 years, 30 years, 50 years, the iron will start having holes in it, will collapse, will become dust. So the wall is made of iron, and he used the copper as a cement between the blocks of the iron. And then, brother, since then, Gog and Magog, they cannot get out. And this is because of what? Because Islam teaches that the earth is flat. Think about it. If I build a wall between two mountains, how that can prevent such a huge population by trillions not to go through? It's just a wall between two mountains. This is what the Quran is saying. They can go around them, they can climb the mountain, they can climb the wall. It is a wall between two mountains. Let us say I'm going to go to India, and there is some mounts, let us say the highest, Himalaya. But I do not know, I need to go only through this. I can go around it and go to India. It is the wall between two mountains. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to join us? Live on air. Nobody is interested to defend Allah and His Messenger in his fairy tale stories. This is one of the clear proofs that Islam teaches that the earth is flat. And in fact, the Quran says that clearly. Allah, He made the earth bisat. What bisat? Carpet. I remember once a Muslim, he was a stupid kid. He wanted to refute me. So he made a video saying that the Quran says that the earth is the same as the shape of an egg. Shape of what? An egg. The stupid Zakir Naik, he copied the kid. This kid, he was 19 years old. Refuting Christian Prince. He said the word dahaha is coming from the word duhya. But this is not what it is. Anyone can open the dictionary and you will see in 2 seconds, even the video of Mimi Hijab, which is speaking is the earth is a flat in the Quran, you say that somebody says that the earth is a shape of an egg. This is false. Doesn't say that. Even Mimi Hijab. That's why we like, those Muslims getting each other busted. What is the shape of the earth according to Zakur and Ayuka, peace be upon him? Watch and love. He copied that from 19 years old kid. He was trying to refute me. And then all the Muslims copy the same. Quran mentioned the earth shape. What is the earth shape, as you see?
Previously, the human beings, we thought that the earth on which we live, it is flat. It was in 1577, Sir Francis Drake, when he sailed around the earth, he proved that the earth was spherical. Quran mentions in Surah Luqman, chapter number 31, verse number 29. It is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who merges the night into day and merges the day into night. Alam tara anna allaha yuliju layla fil nahari yuliju nahara fil layli. It is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who merges the night into the day and merges the day into the night. Merging is a gradual and slow process. The night slowly and gradually merges into the day, and the day slowly and gradually merges into the night. If the earth was flat...
But what do you mean he merged it? You're stupid. When the earth is, if the earth is not flat, the verse you just quote, it confirmed that the earth is flat, according to you. Because you are saying that Allah, He merged the night into the day. Which means it's happening all over the earth in the same time. But we know that when it is daytime in USA, it is night in Australia or Indonesia. This is not true. And there's a certain area when the night is merging into the day, or the opposite, there's a certain area is totally dark now. And there's a certain area is totally day, while the merging is happening. So even what he is mentioning is a proof that the earth is a flat.
There would have been a sudden change. It would have been a gradual process of night merging into the day and day merging into the night. Allah gives the similar message in Surah Az-Zumar, chapter number 39, verse number 5. It is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who overlaps the night unto the day and overlaps the day unto the night. The Arabic word used here is kawara, which means to overlap or coil. The Quran says it is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who overlaps or coils the night unto the day and overlaps or coils the day unto the night. Coiling, the word kawara is used, how you coil a turban unto your head. So this overlap.
Remember what he's saying now. It's not the earth going around itself. It is the day and the night, because the Quran considers the day and the night, they are objects. They are the ones going around the earth, not the earth going around itself. Do you see why this religion is stupid? How come from all those people they are watching, nobody said, hey, listen, listen. How Allah, He says that He flipped the day and the night around the earth or over the earth, when the fact is there's nothing called day and night moving. It is the earth. So if the verse in the Quran is true, then Allah should say, it is Allah who made the earth move around itself and go through the day and the night. But what he said, Zakir Naik now, that the day and the night is the one is moving around the earth. I don't know if you will mention here the egg thing, but we will see. Listen carefully. Everything he say actually proving that the earth is flat until now.
Wara is used, how you coil a turban onto your head. So this overlapping and coiling of the night unto the day and the day unto the night is only possible if the shape of the earth was spherical. If it was flat, it was not possible.
False.
And Allah further says in Surah Naziyat.
Now he will go to the egg. Now the egg is coming. Are you ready, Muslims?
Chapter number 79, verse number 30. We have made the earth as an expanse, and we have made the earth egg-shaped. وَالْأَرْضَ بَعْدَ ذَلِكَ دَحَاهَا.
You don't know Arabic, by the way. This guy do not know Arabic. He don't know a single Arabic word. But now he's quoting the Quran in Arabic. He claimed that he know Arabic. Because now he want to tell you what the word dahaha mean. Tell us.
وَالْأَرْضَ بَعْدَ ذَلِكَ دَحَاهَا means, and then we made the earth egg-shaped. One of the meanings.
We made what? The earth egg shape. Did you hear it? Did you hear it? We made the earth egg shape. Well, this is Mimi Hijab. And he speak Arabic. Who is the one who lie more? Arab speaking Muslims? This guy is an Arab, he's an Egyptian. Or a Pakistani Indian Muslim.
And using the interdisciplinary approach where we consult with scientists, with theologians, with scholars of different backgrounds within the Islamic tradition, and of course with philosophers of science, to come to conclusions about the extent to which there is in fact a conflict, a supposed conflict, between what is observably observable to us, empirically, let's say, and the Quranic text. This, of course, requires knowledge in many different areas, and I would like to thank all of those who contributed to this series before I begin. Now, this video comprises of the, as I've mentioned, most common contentions. You may see the most common contentions in the description box below, because you might not need answers to all of them. So you might have a particular contention that you would like answered, rather than all of them. And so you can go to the description box, which will act like a contents page. And you can...
Abdul, go to the topic. What's wrong with those Abduls? We click at what you made to watch the answer. Where is the answer?
Actually collating data.
Maybe there's a mistake in the, let us see, maybe he went 1 hour. The earth is a flat, hold on, the earth shape of an egg. Maybe he made a mistake, it's 1 hour. And his timeline, or maybe YouTube have an issue. In the timeline, it shows that he did it right. Right. Let us see. Did the Prophet says that, okay, roundness is an ostrich egg. Yeah, it's 118. So maybe it's 1 hour and 18, and YouTube is not getting it right. Let us go to 1 hour and 18. Let us see.
And it should be left in the dustbin of history. And I hope this answers the question. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Today, inshallah, we're going to be talking about another claim that is made by the proponents of scientific miracles. And we're not saying, by the way, that all of their claims are false. We're saying that the method itself has limitations, and
No, all of them, they are false. Lili Dawah said that all scientific miracles, they were debunked and they does not make sense. This is your girlfriend. What do you mean they are not all false? Lili Dawah herself, she said, scientific miracle, all of them, they are debunked. Those are the boyfriends. They don't even agree about what they believe.
We've discussed this, the limitations of the methods in the video about Big Bang, and there will be a discussion, another video about the multi-layered approach, which is, we believe, a more sophisticated approach to dealing with naturalistic verses in the Quran. But in terms of this now, the claim that is usually made when trying to prove Islam is scientific is a claim in chapter number 79, verse number 30, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَالْأَرْضَ بَعْدَ ذَلِكَ دَحَاهَا. And they said, or they translate this to mean, and the earth, we have made it into an ostrich egg. Now, this is a false translation, with all due respect to all of those who are making this or saying this. It's a false translation, which is why, to my knowledge, I don't think anybody has ever translated that into the English language in this way. And not only this, but we would see that all of the exegetes of all time in the medieval period, practically all of them, or none of them, had said anything like this. So this is probably one of the worst examples, with all due respect, once again, of distortion and superimposition and contriving meanings into the verse which are not actually there in any way, shape or form.
Who want to make a short video about those things? Muslim getting Muslim busted. How many times I said to Muslims, how many years I say to them, it's a lie. It doesn't say an egg shape, and the Muslim, they say to me, it doesn't say that, CP, you are a liar. In fact, the word dahaha means flat. It's the opposite. Have nothing to do with egg shape in any clause, in any meaning, in any dictionary. This is why if we go in the Quran and we read the translation for the word dahaha in every Islamic translation, as Mimi Hijab, peace be upon her, said, you will find the Muslim, they never mention anything about egg, as he said. In fact, they say the earth made it flat. Yes, and after that, the earth was made flat. Here they say, spread the earth. If you go to the interpretation, 79, verse number 30, let me show it in front of your eyes. And after that, he made the earth flat. Flat. So look how Muslims, they deceive. This is Zakir Naik, claimed to be a scholar, claiming to that he knows Arabic. He's a sheikh. Claiming that the earth in the Quran mentioned to be round. But this is totally false. You know, when Muslim, they bring Zakir Naik, you will notice they bring like 10,000 people to listen to him. Do you think in the 10,000 people, Muslims, nobody went and read what the Muslims themselves, the scholars of Islam, Muhammad himself said about this? So look at the deception. The word dahaha mean he made it flat. The Muslim make it an egg. Do you see it? Is that me saying the earth is flat? The flat earth religion, suddenly, in order to manipulate and make people think that Islam and science, they work together, they fabricate a word is not even there, and they replace a word which is there, which is mean flat, with the word saying the shape of an egg. Can we trust Muslims to explain to us their religion? No, we cannot. We just heard this Abdul saying this is not true. This is absolutely false.
This is in the Quran. But in terms of this now, the claim that is usually made when trying to prove Islam is scientific is a claim in chapter number 79, verse number 30, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَالْأَرْضَ بَعْدَ ذَلِكَ دَحَاهَا. And they said, or they translate this to mean, and the earth, we have made it into an ostrich egg. Now, this is a false translation, with all due respect to all of those who are making this or saying this. It's a false translation, which is why, to my knowledge, I don't think anybody has ever translated that into the English language in this way. And not only this, but we would see that all of the exegetes of all time in the medieval period, practically all of them, or none of them, had said anything like this.
Islam is nothing but a bunch of lies. And Muslims, thank you for getting each other busted. And by the way, Mimi Hijab and Lili Da'wah, when they do those things, not because they care for the truth, no, but they want to show the Muslims that they are the one who have something others don't have. It's just to attract a view. When Ali Dawah made it clear that scientific miracles is debunked, why he would say that? Give me a reason. Why people who they are trying to convert people to Islam, are they getting honest now? No. This is not about honesty. And this is like some Christian, they say, oh, finally the Muslims, they agree. They don't. This is not about agreement. This is about they notice that in order to get the attention, in order to be different, we have to say something different, even if it's going to cause Islam or cause Islam trouble. How many people now, they play the video of Lili Dawah? How many? It was a very smart move. He screwed every single Muslim liar in the expense of Islam so he can get more publicity by making himself a person who say the truth. And now even the Christians, they play his video. What do you want more? What do you want more? This is Lili Dawah refuting Mimi Hijab. Go.
Friends. Okay, so guys, this is a quick video, inshallah. I didn't want to do a dedicated video to this. I was here with the brothers filming for the podcast, and I thought while I'm sat here, I'll quickly touch up on this quickly because it's not really that important. So in the Andrew Tate video that I did, I mentioned that the scientific miracles in the Quran got debunked. And for some odd reason, funnily enough, like as if they thought that it was a slip of the tongue. I'll repeat it again, very carefully. The scientific miracles argument in the Quran got debunked. Yeah? I hope my tajweed was on point.
Debunked. All of it, it's a lie. All of it. And we are proud of that. So we lie to people in order to convert them to Islam. And not only that, he said that he himself, he converted to Islam because of this lie. By the way, he is a son of Muslim family. This guy is a Kurdish from Turkey. What do you mean you convert to Islam? What do you mean exactly? In order to get publicity, he claimed that he is a convert when he is a son of a Muslim family. Then how you converted to Islam? Like if the guy, his family, they were Christians or maybe atheist, or no, he convert, that will make him a convert, and that will give him more publicity. Right now, if I say I'm an ex-Muslim, and by the way, according to Muhammad, I am an ex-Muslim. Actually, all of you are ex-Muslims, because Muhammad said everyone is born as a Muslim, and then his parents, they make him a Christian or a Jew, etc. However, you notice that if somebody says he's an ex-Muslim or he's a convert, he get more view, because people will be more interested to see why this person changed his religion. So it is a bite to click. He's an ex-Muslim. You will see many Christian channels, they invite someone who's an ex-Muslim to their program. Why? Because that will bring more people to see why this guy he left. But if you ask yourself, what is a big deal if he became a Christian or not? That will not approve or disapprove. If somebody become a Christian and he was a sheikh, the wife of Muhammad herself, she left Islam and she joined in marriage a Christian man. His wife, she ran away from Muhammad. But that doesn't mean that Islam is false because she did that. That can give us something, some information about, oh, okay, even his own family, they were not convinced. Even the uncle of Muhammad, who Muhammad grew in his house, he died and he refused to accept Muhammad as a prophet. Then we need to ask ourselves, why even the uncle of Muhammad died and he refused to accept Islam? Why the uncles of Muhammad refused Islam? Because they knew their unknown nephew, who is he? They rejected him. But somebody converting to a religion does not disapprove the religion. If all the Muslims convert to Christianity, all of them, does not mean Christianity is true, because Muslims convert to, no, that's not, that's a false, let us say, way to discuss things. Or vice versa, if all the Christians became Muslims, that does not mean that Islam is right. What makes Islam right or Christianity to be right is being right. It's not about how many people believe in it. Otherwise, if this is the case, then we have to say atheism is the true religion. A lot of people from all religion convert to atheism. So we don't use a false, like a fallacy the Muslim they use, or philosophy. We don't care. But when you notice here that if Islam is a true religion from a true God, or let us say true faith, then why the Muslims, they were lying all those years about scientific miracles, when the Quran is nothing but a collection of fairy tale stories? What is the reason? Only satanic people will do so. Did you see the debate between Brother Rashid and Spencer versus Daniel? There's no debate there. There's a debate. I did not see a debate. I did not even watch all of it, but I find it funny, silly, and stupid. Christians, and I repeat many times, Christians until now do not know how to debate. They focus in the political side of Islam. Who care? You can use that as a part, let us say as a rock, to build your argument. Little tiny rock. But this is not the way to disapprove any belief. Christians until now do not know how to debate. Until now, I did not see one single Christian knows how to debate. A Muslim, he, like, you see, we choose a topic. Even the topic is stupid. How even you agree with the topic? And the host, obviously, all what he cares is publicity. You have a program. You bring everybody. Somebody want to talk about oil. Somebody will talk about fashion. Somebody will talk about Viagra. Somebody, he just want publicity. He have nothing to do with the Christianity. The host himself, he don't even understand what Christianity is. And the host, he dictate the questions and the topic. So where is the debate? A host should not be involved in it. The host is somebody says, your turn now. But you will see there the host is making speeches. So it's very funny of you Christians when you say, what do you think about this debate? What is the debate? They stuck with the guy. Oh, in Islam, Spencer, he said in Islam, the Muslim, they can kill Rashid. So what? Is that now how you prove that Muhammad is a false prophet? That's it. What about Muhammad the flying carpet? What about Muhammad false prophecies? What about the sperm coming from the backbone? What about hail coming from mountains in heaven? What about the flat earth? What about Gog and Magog? What about Mary, the sister of Aaron? What about Mary is the daughter of Amran, which is the father of Moses? I mean, we have endless serious stuff. Hey, this story now, they want to kill Rashid. They want to kill me. They want to kill everyone. Like the people now, until now, did not see ISIS in TV. Nobody noticed that Muslims are violence. And now the debate is going to prove it. Do you see why I say those debates are funny and silly? When you want to debate Islam, hit the head of the snake, not the tail. What many Christians they do, they go after the tail of Muhammad. And then the Muslim, they find the luxury time. Oh, okay. Well, in your Bible it says, if somebody leaves Judaism, kill him. Learn how to debate. Yesterday, Muslims, they called us to prove that Jesus is not the Son of God. If you remember. Do you remember? And they said what? When the demon, they said to Jesus, why you want to destroy us? Jesus, he rebuked them. Which means, he is saying, I am not the Son of God. But this is not what the verse is saying. We can get them, but the second I asked him, this potato, so why the demon, Satan, the devils, saying, Son of God, why you want to destroy us? Who is the one who can destroy they refused to answer. Who is the one can destroy Satan or the devil? No man can do. So Jesus rebuked them. If you go in other verses of the Bible, you will see that Jesus rebuking them because they start shouting, oh, Son of God, oh, Son of God. He don't want people to know yet. Who is he? It says there in front of their eyes. In fact, in Luke chapter 1, it says when the angels came to Mary, they said to her, you will have a child, you will have a son. He shall be called the Son of God. Muslims, they have a logic. Use their logic. And their logic always get them busted. When they make a comment about our book, claiming our book says something, well then we have to find it all over the book. They take a phrase, Jesus, he rebuked them, but in fact, Jesus was rebuking them for two reasons. Number one, you cannot question God. When Satan came to Jesus and said to him, if you are the Son of God, what Satan he said to Jesus? If you are the Son of God. Did Jesus say, I'm not? When the Pilate when the priest, when the Roman ruler, they brought Jesus to court. And then the high priest says to Jesus, did you claim, did you say that you are the Son of God? What Jesus said? You just said so. Yet the Abdul, he says, who, the Bible says he is not the Son of God. Liars. Fraud. They lie about their book. They lie about miracles. They try to duct tape the stupidity of Muhammad, Gog and Magog, all the fairy tales, flying carpet. They cannot answer a single verse about their book. Is Ibn Kathir is a Muslim? I don't know. Is Al-Qurtubi a Muslim? I don't know. Who's a Muslim? Only him. They think by saying I do not know, they can escape. Then another donkey, he called me. Actually, I should make maybe a video about it. The title. Ultimate Fart, he called me yesterday, and he claimed. It's recorded. I hope some of you made a video about it already. He claimed, when I showed him the verse of the Quran, that Muslim women, in order to be proven to be fornicating, she need to find, or the husband, he have to find 4 witnesses. Potato Ultimate Fart called me yesterday, it's recorded. He said, not in the same time. So he is saying that a Muslim woman, she have to be effed at least 4 times in 4 different days and bring 4 different witnesses in order to prove that she is fornicating. Isn't it? This is really good. Open your Skype. My Skype is open. Potato. It's open. Go to the info. You will see which Skype we are talking about. So this religion is a religion of stupidity. We can't even call it a religion. Let us hear Lili Dawa. Allah.
Argument in the Quran got debunked. Reason, funnily enough, like in the Andrew Tate video that I did, I mentioned that the scientific miracles in the Quran got debunked. And for some odd reason, funnily enough, like as if they thought that it was a slip of the tongue. I'll repeat it again, very carefully. The scientific miracles argument in the Quran got debunked. Yeah, I hope my tajweed was on point. So when I said this, a lot of Islamophobes were celebrating as if I was like, oh my gosh, like this video is going to be me apologizing. And no, listen, it got debunked. Now, let's give some context for some Muslims so they can understand. For example, and I'll tell you where this comes from. And you know why many people in the Duat, YouTubers, my colleagues, like brothers that I work with, didn't do a video. Why did you say that? Because they know it as well. In what sense? Brothers and sisters, I was having a debate with a guy called Phil. Yes? This guy is a scientist or whatever he is, for that matter. I was debating with him, and I can remember this very clearly a couple of years ago. And I took an ayah in the Quran, which I am not qualified to do, which is start doing tafsir. So there was an ayah in the Quran which says that there are 7 heavens. So I was claiming, because of this whole scientific narrative, that this is talking about the ozone layer. Number one, it is haram for me to do that. Why? Because how can I give an understanding to the Quran, the ayah, with no qualifications? And who have ever said that this is the ozone layer? Then I was having a debate with this atheist guy and trying to tell him that there's 7 ozone layers. And he was saying to me, no, my friend, there are 6 ozone layers. And I was saying 7. He was saying 6, 7, 6, 7, 6. And we said, let's go to the NASA page. So we went to the NASA page, and in the NASA page, guess what? It said the argument was apparently from their recent findings, whatever it may be. It's probably changed. And this is my whole point of the video, yeah? Science changes. It said that there is 5 ozone layers. So I looked at him, he looked at me, and I was thinking, I'm saying 7, you're saying 6, NASA is saying 5. That is where the penny dropped for me. You know why? Because we are making claims about the Quran and specific verses, and because we was You know, not myself, I would say, but a lot of people were very insecure because of the scientific, discoveries or whatever it may be. And we was trying to fit the scientific narrative into the Quran, which was a big mistake, because it's as if as good as we were making science the guideline for the Quran to be accepted. This is nonsense. Yeah, we take the Quran, not science. To hell with science. Science changes tomorrow, today. They talk about the Big Bang. Now there's new studies or whatever, new findings that there was no Big Bang. So my point is what? You cannot come and say this verse here is a scientific miracle, is a scientific fact. Why? Not because the Quran is wrong, because science changes, number one. Number two, who told you that verse in the Quran is talking about what you're ascribing to it? Simple as that. So that's why I repeat it one more time for my fans, those Islamophobes. The scientific argument, scientific miracles of the Quran is debunked. And we as Muslims, guess what? It doesn't bother us to the least. You know why? Because alhamdulillah, you know what's very interesting? People are flocking to Islam. Isn't that crazy?
This is the same guy who said it's an avalanche and brother and sister donate for us because people leave in Islam. The same person. When it's come to donation, he say, brother and sisters, 100,000 people leave in Islam every day. Oh, sorry, a year. And this is supposedly in America alone. In Al Jazeera TV, 16,000 Muslims leave in a day. 6,600,000 something a year. And he just said, who am I to give interpretation for the Quran when I don't have a qualification? So all your videos are false. Did he say, and he admitted that he have no qualification? So based in what you were explaining, or now you are, why you are even there talking about it? If you are a person who have no qualification, so who are you to give any interpretation for the Quran? Who is Mimi Hijab? So now, suddenly, well, you know what, the Big Bang, now they prove it to be false. So all this time, the Muslim, they keep saying the Big Bang approved the Quran approved the Big Bang. But if you go in the verse in 2 seconds, you will see that this is false. The Quran did not say that the earth happened after the heaven. In fact, the Quran teaches that the earth was created before the space. It's in the Quran. When this donkey, he said that he was arguing with somebody about the atmosphere, and suddenly the Quran is speaking about 7 heavens became the 7 layers of atmosphere. But don't this donkey knew that the Quran says that in the lowest layer of heaven is where the stars are located? So why you don't admit that not only you have no qualification, but you are stupid and slow? Because if the sun and the stars located in the lowest heaven, how the lowest heaven for you become the lowest layer of atmosphere? You are fooling who? Stupid. Chapter 67, verse number 5. And we indeed adorned, let us zoom out, the lowest heaven, not nearest heaven. Suppose this is nearest to us according to the Muslims, but in Arabic it says ad-dunya. That's why Islamic translation is very funny and dummy. You change the translator, you will find different words, different meaning. We adorned the lower heaven with lamps. Those are the stars. So how the stupid idiot, he thought for a second that the lower heaven, the second heaven, the third heaven, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh, they are the atmosphere. When here's a stupid Muhammad saying clearly that the stars are located in the lowest heaven. When I made my books about Quran and science and deception of Allah, the Muslim, they went like in waves to Amazon flagging my books as what? As books of hate. Then I made clear letter to Amazon, I'm going to sue you if you don't put my books back. And they put it. Because where in my books I'm teaching hate. Just because I am getting them busted with every single false claim they said. And not only that. After all what they did, now my books is in the website is called, which is maybe owned by Amazon, Good to Read Books. They do anything to stop you from seeing the truth. Do we have any Muslim? Where is the guy who said, open your Skype? Where are you? Human. Are you human really? All what they say about their cult is a fraud. Prove me wrong. My Skype is open. Listen, Muslims, I'm tired. You know how many hours today I was live? Many hours. So now it's very easy for you to call me and get me busted. By the way, we discovered that you Muslims, you have to find, according to Ultimate Fault, and maybe tomorrow when I go live, I will make a video. The title is A Muslim Sheikh. Guys, Ultimate Fault from which country? He's from Ghana, I think. So the title will be A Muslim Sheikh, the biggest sheikh in the world, the one who have wall behind him covered by poop. Remember when he opened his camera to me, mostly by mistake? I could not believe how dirty the wall behind him. I said, oh, the camera. He shut it down right away. I could not. Senegal. Okay. So we will make a title. The biggest sheikh in Senegal said that a Muslim woman, she have to fornicate 4 different times and 4 different witnesses in 4 different times in order to be proven that she is fornicating. Did I lie? It's recorded. I said, the Quran says, you have to bring 4 witnesses to prove your wife is fornicating. You have to call 4 witnesses to come and see your wife being effed. He said, not in the same time. Watch the video. This is religion. How a man can prove it. And not only that, they have to see the penis going in and out. So if a woman have sex with a man, even in the bus, in front of everybody, if they could not have a clear image of his penis, excuse my language, going in and out, Muhammad, he said, like the pen going in the inkwell. Like what? The same as the pen going in the inkwell. Like, you know, in the old days, you dip the sharp edge, which is called pen, in the ink so you can write. This is how you should see the women fornicating with a man. If you don't see that, there's no fornication. So, excuse my language again. Let us say a woman, she jumped in the middle of the stadium. Where? In the middle of a stadium. How many? It is the word cup. And Prophet Moses, he was there. And this woman, she came and she jumped in the top of Macy's. She grabbed his private part. She sat in the top of him and she is wearing a skirt, long skirt. I'm not going to say more. And she performed sexual act, intercourse. The 100,000 people watching Macy's, in the top of him there is a woman going up and down. They cannot prove that she did fornicate with Macy's. Why? Because simply not even one of those 100,000 or 100 million watching the World Cup saw his penis going in and out. This is not fornication. What kind of religion this religion is? All of this, Muhammad don't care, by the way, about women. All of this because Muhammad, his wife herself, Aisha, she was accused to be a whore, sleeping around. 3 men, they came and they said, Aisha, she slept with the man, his name is Safwan. Muhammad, he changed the rules from 2 witnesses. 2 witnesses can hang you, just 2. He made it 4. And not only that, to make it more hard to prove that his wife is a whore, they have to see the penis of the man going in and out. So now Aisha, the wife of Muhammad, in the top of Macy's, wearing her Arabian dress, going up and down, and there's millions of people watching on TV. And the camera is zooming in and out, trying to find where is the penis going. But they cannot see it because she is wearing a skirt. There's no proof. That is Islam. And additional to that, by the way, the Muslim women veil is the best way for fornication, because you can see your wife in the street with somebody, yet you will not know that she's your wife. How in the world do you want to know? How in the world a Muslim man can find out if this is his wife or not? She's not allowed to talk to him. He's not allowed to talk to her. She's covered by the tent, the black tent. How you can find out if this woman walking with this guy is your wife? There's no way. Which one of them is your wife? Let me guess. The one in the right, or the one in the left, or the one in the middle? Especially if all of them wearing the same color. Which one is your wife? Maybe this one? It is the best way for fornication. Nobody will know who you are. Nobody will know you are with who. Nobody will know anything about you. So good luck. I remember when I was in high school, a Muslim boy in our age, he went after a girl wearing a burqa, and he started speaking to her in a very filthy language. He liked her ass, he liked whatever, you know, all the filthy language. He kept walking behind her. He's going home. And the girl, she is going in the same direction. She even go in his street. And he is walking behind her, flirting about how beautiful her ass. And then suddenly, she went to his own father's house, his house. He said, uh-oh, she know who I am, and she will report me to my dad. But then, she opened the door with the key. It is his sister. His sister. He was chasing the ass of his sister because she was wearing burqa. And the sister did not say anything because she want to get him busted. She kept her mouth shut. He kept following her, speaking very filthy language. She's walking in my house direction. It's my lucky day. I don't even need to follow her somewhere else in my way home. Then, oh my Allah, she stopped in the front of my door. Oh, she will tell my dad she know me. Maybe she is the neighbor. Oh no, she is grabbing the key from her bag and she is opening the door. Oh boy, she is his sister. Where is the guy? His name is a human when I call me. You decide not to be human no more. So you are a human who agree that a daughter, she is 6 years old, can be effed? Is that what a human do? You know what? Even animals, they don't go after babies, animals. They sniff them. From their smell, they will know if they are, or this female is a female ready for sex. Even dogs don't do that. She was 9. Who said so? Who said she was 9? She was 6 when she married to him. At the age of 9, he had full intercourse. So he was having sex with her without intercourse at the age of 6, which is 5, by the way. The intercourse happened at the age of 9. And even the hadith confirm that the mother of Aisha, she had to feed her like a goat before she sent her to the house of Muhammad. Maybe Christian Prince is lying. It doesn't say that, CP. Let us see. This is telling you how small she is. And then you will see Aisha, she's saying, my mom, she tried everything to make me bigger. Nothing worked until she gave me cucumber and date. I'm just looking for the hadith. Here we go. And this is Sahih. My mother was trying to fatten me. What? To fatten me. She's a goat. Fatten me up. When she wanted to send me to the Messenger of Allah So this is the time Aisha, she's going to Muhammad's bedroom. The mother, she is working hard to make her have some meat. She's so tiny, small. When she got married, but nothing worked until I ate a cucumber with date. I grow plump like the best kind of a plum. It turned to be if you eat a cucumber and date, you get fat. Now all women, they will never eat a cucumber again, and no women will eat date. Is that my false story? Sahih. It says Sahih. A Muslim is asking me a question. Look, the Muslim, he tried to change the topic. Did Jesus eat? Well, my God can eat. Can your God eat? My God too, he can fast, as the Bible says, 40 days. Can a human being fast for 40 days without food at all, without water? You Muslim, you claim in Ramadan, you fast for 5-6 hours and you are so tired. In fact, you're not fasting because you eat all night like a donkey. And then you sleep the rest of the day. And then you wake up afternoon and now it says I was fasting. In fact, what you did, nothing. You just switched day and night and day. Jesus was fasting for 40 days. 40. Not 4 hours. Not 4 days. 40 days. So Abdul, in order to avoid the disaster we see in front of us, that the mother of the believer, she was just a baby, and her mother, she is pushing food in her mouth, he come to the question, did Jesus used to eat? Well, your God don't eat because he is an idol. Isn't he? Can you feed the statues? You cannot. My God, he can do whatever he wants. Your God cannot. Can your God, Allah, have a son? No, he cannot. Why? Because he is not married. He didn't say anything except, well, how I can have a son if I don't have a girlfriend? Okay, if Allah is God, do God required to have a female to have a son? I thought he is God. It's required for me or for any creatures who they are male and female to have children or babies. But God is different. He's a miracle. He is the one who do miracle, and he is a miracle himself. So why the God of Islam saying, how can I have a son if I don't have a girlfriend? Is that because he is not eating? Can your God have a son without girlfriend? My God, he can. Are you going to say to me this is false translation? Or false interpretation? My God can do lie. Well, if he want, he can. Why not? But if he is holy, the holy God don't lie. But your God can. Why you don't call me? You said to me, what is your Skype? And let us see if your God lie or not. When your God, he said, there's mountains in heaven where hail is, and he break it in from there. Is that a lie or true? When he said the story of Gog and Magog, which the Muslims are so confused about and they are leaving Islam, is it a lie or true? When your God spoke of the flying carpet of Suleiman, is that a true flying carpet or it's a false story? So your God can't lie, and he is a liar. In fact, I cannot say Allah is a liar. It's Muhammad, because Allah does not exist. Who's Allah? We don't even know what Allah means. The Muhammadan, they call their God Almighty. The second we ask them what Almighty mean, they say he is capable of anything. Okay, is he capable of having a son? I'm not asking you a silly question if he can lie or not, because we prove it he can lie. And he did. Can your God be 3 and 1 in the same time? The Muslim, they say no. Well, my God, he can. Can your God be spirit, yet in the flesh in the same time? My God, he can. Can your God? The Muslim, they say no. So what make your God God? Can your God resurrect the dead? The Muslim will say yes. How come he could not resurrect anything in the time of Muhammad? When people just keep begging him, even Muhammad, he begged him when his babies died, according to Muslims. What about Muhammad dying by poison? Mufti Menk in his video, he said, in the story of Jesus, when Jesus see a crowd of thousands of people, he just wave his hands and all of them will be healed. How many? How many? Thousands of people. Not 1, not 2, not 3. What Jesus do? Do he give them medicine? Did he say, eat this 3 times a day? Did he say to them, open your mouth, say, ah? No. He waved his hand. Go watch the video of Mufti Menk. He waved his hands to he just waved his hands. And every single person in the crowd will be healed immediately. Did your God heal Muhammad, who was fainting every 2 seconds? The fainty Muhammad? Isn't it your prophet he died because of poison? You know what poison is? Poison destroys organs. So all what Muhammad need is to meet Jesus. Jesus wave his hand and Muhammad will be fine. The Bible report that if the disciple decide to write all the miracles of Jesus, there's no books in the world can hold it together. So when we say the Bible, Jesus did this and that, the disciple, they just wrote important stories for a reason. Otherwise, if they want to write every single miracle, no books can hold it. Your God can lie. Great answer from CB. Here we go. A Muslim, he said. Great answer. Christian Prince, he says, my God can lie. You are just silly like your prophet. Hey, Christian Prince, why your voice is going down? Why you don't call me? Let us see. Your God is an official professional liar. My God, he said, he will unleash the lying spirit, like Muhammad, on people who they are doomed, people who choose to follow lies. But my God never lie. Did my God lie when he say, from their fruits you shall know them? And what is the fruit of Jesus? Resurrection, making the blind see, healing, creating from the mud a bird. He's the creator. In your stupid Quran, what is the fruit of Allah? How the fruit of Allah will appear? In Muhammad. He is the messenger sent by Allah. If the Muslim, they say that Isa was sent by Allah and Muhammad sent by Allah, okay. So the fruit of Jesus is making the blind see, healing the leper, resurrecting people from death. He tell you even what you hide in your houses. He create from the mother bird. Let us go to Muhammad. What Muhammad can do, he can F 6 years old girl. So while Jesus was healing thousands and thousands of people from disease and disasters and illness, Muhammad was going after a child. When a blind man came to Muhammad, what Muhammad did? He kicked him away. Why? Because he was speaking to rich people. When a blind man came to Jesus, Jesus made him see. You will notice that the blind man, when he spoke to Jesus, he did not say to him, give me a sandwich, Jesus. I'm poor. I'm a blind man. I cannot work. What do you want? He said, I want to see, Lord. You ask. Your request is a proof that you are speaking to God. You don't ask a human being, let me see, Lord. When the blind man came to Muhammad, عبس وتولى إن جاءه الأعمى. What Muhammad did? He kicked him out. When the people start talking about what kind of a man, what kind of manner he had, he kicked a blind man from his house. And he claimed to be a prophet. As Aisha, she said to Muhammad, she said, you who claim to be the messenger of Allah, which means you are obviously not. Aisha said that to him. And then Muhammad, he said to Abu Bakr, that heaven is made from as-sufaha, which means the stupid, the silly, and she is one of them. Abu Bakr, when Muhammad came to the house with Abu Bakr to Aisha, Abu Bakr said to Aisha, and Muhammad said to Aisha, feed us, give us food. She did not cook. She's a kid. We don't have food. I don't have food. Muhammad, he insists. He said, give us food. And then she says, I don't have food. Abu Bakr, and she swear by Allah. Abu Bakr, he says, a decent woman, she will not swear by Allah if she have food. She did swear. Muhammad, he said to him, who said that she is a decent woman, believe in women? Who said that? Don't you know that the heaven is made from as-sufaha, which means the stupid and the silly, and those are the women? Call me and I will show you the reference. Where did all the people go and that died before Jesus came? I don't know what they mean. Came where? Rephrase your question if you want me to answer you. If you are saying what will happen to the people who before Jesus, God will judge even those who do not know Jesus, even those who never heard of Moses. He will judge them based in their knowledge. Which means if you are a person who live in the jungle, you never heard of the Holy Bible, you never met anyone, he's a Jew or from Abraham or any, you will be judged by what you know. God is fair. Human being, when God created him, he created inside him the feeling of guilt and wrong and the feeling of right. Who is this guy trying to call me? Let us see. I'm calling back. Look, if you don't answer, I'm going to block you. Why you call me? I call you back, you don't answer. Hello?
Hello, CB.
Hello, my friend. You are a Muslim?
No, I just leave in Islam few days ago after I call you last time, CB.
Sorry, I don't remember. Yeah, okay, all right. So, do you want to say anything?
Yeah, I don't know, but after I watch your debate with Nadir Ahmed, it's opened my mind clearly. Okay, you have debunked the Quran.
But Nadir Ahmed is a big sheikh, my friend. What are you talking about? Nadir Ahmed destroyed me in the debate.
No. Yeah, just you know, I really don't know why Allah say the wine is haram, but when we died, when a Muslim died and enter the paradise, why the drink in paradise is wine? I really don't know why.
Not only that, I mean, in the Quran it says that alcohol is good. It's a miracle from Allah. In the same book it says alcohol is from shaitan. So when I asked the stupid, you see the stupid monkey box or Nader Ahmed, he went to David Wood, he went to many Christians, and he said the same thing. Later I noticed that he said the same thing to them. I saw the videos. But
Hey,
always hold
Muslim
on.
apologize like
Always when
Muhammad
they speak to those Christians, sadly those Christians do not know how to refute them. They don't. So he said exactly the same thing he said to me. He said to David Wood. He said to other Christians. I don't remember how many names. With me, in 2 minutes, I made him shish kebab from his own. I have to repeat the question more than 100 times. Is alcohol is bad or good? And he was scared because he knew this is a Christian prince. When he asked a question, you better not to say yes or no, because whatever you say, he will get you busted. So he debated David Wood. You can watch the debate. David Wood did not really, just normal answers. But the Christians, why I say Christians need to learn how to get the Abdul busted from their own logic. They are stupid. Their God is stupid. Their religion is stupid. Their prophet is stupid. And then they come to us claiming to be smart. How true is that?
Yes. Yeah, I know. Many contradiction, even in hadith it's like there is a contradiction in Quran too. It's like the opposite, the hadith it's opposite the Quran, It's don't support the Quran too.
So remind me, you said to me you left Islam 2 days ago?
Yeah.
When you called me?
After I watch your debate, after I watch
so
your debate,
not live on air, but you called me before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I see that you called me before here. I see in the chat here in Skype. You called me. Let us see. Missed call. You called me.
Last time I call you, I really confused. It's
Okay.
really hard to live in Islam,
Yeah.
I rise in a family of Muslim, my family it's full of Muslim. They are praying 5 times every day, and now I cannot live this fully. But today I need to make a decision. I declare I leave this cult. I really don't believe it.
Well,
Allah anymore.
listen, I'm going to create a new religion. It says you can pray 10 times to beat Muhammad. Who cares? I mean, first of all, you see, when the Muslims, they say we pray 5 times. Why even you are praying 5 times or even 6 times? Or if you are a person of a prayer, you pray to God in every act you do. Prayer, before you say words, is an act. In Islam, no.
Yeah.
It's just moving your lips, as Jesus said. They praise the Lord with their lips. That's it.
Yeah.
Same time, Muslims, when they pray, let us move to trash some icons, because Abdul, he said to me here in the chat, Mr. Human Man, he said, the verse does not, a Christian prince, the verse does it say alcohol is good? Lie. Call me in front of everybody. If I could not show you the Quran saying alcohol is good, I will apologize from you, and I will give you the password of my YouTube so you can take over my channel. I have 100 something 30,000 subscribers right now. I promise in front of everybody.
In Indonesia, some area in Indonesia, it's forbidden to sell wine, but they really don't know. A Muslim area here in Indonesia, it's forbidden to sell wine, but they really don't read their own book.
What do you mean? What do you mean forbidden? I saw in Indonesia there's nightclubs. What are you talking about? There's
some area in Indonesia, you just look at in Jakarta maybe, or you don't go.
Well, this is the capital. This is the capital. If in the capital people they drink wine, so where it's forbidden then? This is the most important place.
Yeah, just in capital, but you don't look the outer area,
But this is where the population of Indonesia is, in the capital. The capital alone is in the size of a country. So If in the capital people they go naked, drinking, nightclub, fornication, and it is not forbidden, so how it is forbidden? Same time, my friend. If you forbid something, doesn't mean people are not doing it.
Yeah.
In fact, Islam is religion of fornication. So I forbid fornication, but don't Muslims do?
Yeah, like you say, I really interested to the teaching of Shia Muslim, but after
No.
I
Forget
look
about the Shia Muslim.
some video,
Focus on the Sunni. The Sunni, they do fornication, but they call it marriage. All what they do, just to change the name of the title of the act. So when a Muslim, he hire a woman, give her money to sleep with
yeah,
him,
but
and then second day
yeah,
he divorce her. So they call them zawaj urfi, zawaj friend. This is what zawaj mean, marriage. So friend marriage, what does that mean? A man, he was horny, he go and ask a girl, do you like to marry me? We go to the hotel, we don't live together. When we get horny, we go to the bedroom, boom, 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 in the motel. You go your home, I go. This is marriage, the court marriage. Urfi which mean what? There's no even witnesses. It's a piece of paper between them, says he married me.
yes, but
Travel marriage. A Muslim, he go to different country. Like
but you know,
a Muslim.
Shia teaching, it's like two, you know, they legalize the muta marriage, you know, the Shia it's
Muta is
you
one
can
of many
you can
fornication.
permit.
Everything they do is a fornication. There's no marriage in Islam. Anyway, my friend, I'm happy for you that you left Islam, but I want you to ask the ustaz to call me, so people they can enjoy a real debate between someone he claimed to be a scholar, they call themselves ustaz, and someone he don't know much, his name is
No,
a Christian prince.
they all are hypocrite, CV. When I go to mosque and ask them, they are angry, you know. Some of them is angry when I ask them about how can the prophet it's not really it's there is not proof the prophet Muhammad go to heaven. They really angry about that, you know.
Yeah.
They say to me, just believe it, don't ask many things, you know. It's really hard my heart, you know.
Mm.
It's
All right.
really making
Well,
my mind
I'm happy
confused.
for you. And did you decide to accept Christianity or not yet?
No, I just learned
Why not?
about
Why you don't accept? Why you
the
don't
other.
accept Christianity?
I just learned about the other religions, you know.
All right.
It's
Well, I will give you some time to
I
read.
can't believe the the God can be human, you know. I cannot believe that.
Why God? He can do anything if he is God. What God mean? Tell me what God mean. When you say the word God, what does that mean? It's mean he can do anything, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So why he cannot be a man in the same time God? If God cannot be anything he want, that means he cannot be God. As an example, me, I want to fly. I cannot fly. Okay. But why? Because I'm just limited. I cannot. As simple as that. So, but when we say God, we call him Almighty, correct?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
Almighty mean? All might, which mean all power belong to him. So nothing can stop him from being whatever he wants. So why God cannot
Yeah.
be a human and God in the same time? If you are
But
using the word God and you believe that God is true, then God mean he is capable of what we are not.
yeah, but you know, I don't believe any Muslim apologize, you know. Like me, Muhammad Hijab, he is hypocrite, you know. When he debate with the Shia Muslim, he just clip the debate. It looks like he win, but if you see the full video, he's totally defeated by the Shia Muslim. He cannot prove his teachings, CB, you know.
I
It's
know.
hypocrite, I say.
Well, both of them, they are hypocrites. Shia and Muslim, they clip the videos too, and Muslim, they clip the videos because Islam is a video clip anyway. All right, my friend.
Yeah,
Thank you very
yes.
much for your call. And
Yeah, but I want to ask you, CB, why the heaven in Christians it's very different with the heaven that I know for all my life for the
because God,
last time.
because the heaven is the place
Yeah.
which is created by God, the holy God. So why the heaven will be a pimp house? It's called heaven for what reason? Because it's a pimp house? No way. A pimp is a pimp. So if God, he created me, when God, he created male and female, there's a reason. A male and female, they complete each other, but one man, one woman. Even in the stupid Muhammad story, he copied from the Christian and the Jews. God created one Eve and one man, not many. So if we are going back to heaven and using the Muslim logic, then we have to go to the state of Adam and Eve. One man, one woman. Why all those women are made just for sex? Was Adam short of desire? Was Adam short of happiness with his wife? Was she enough for him? Obviously she was. Otherwise, did Allah make a mistake by creating one woman to Adam?
No.
So why are going to go back now? And there's millions of women waiting for us, made by Allah. Took him 1,000 years to make their skin smooth because Allah is so slow. So we don't have the same heaven. We don't have the same heaven because we don't have the same God, and because our God is holy and their God is Satan. Satan, he make you, he tempt you by tools, and the tools always sex, money, power, and they are connected. They are all connected. Even men, you see some men, they are so much interested in buying what they call it sexy car, a car. But the whole point of a car, expensive, extremely expensive car, is what? Is power and sex. Because if I buy the most expensive car in the state, and if I buy, let us say, a cheap car, Toyota, for $2,000, both of them, they are not allowed to drive more than 65 miles an hour in USA. So what the point? Why I'm spending $3 million to buy a car? Simply because I want to show off. In front of who? Men and women. And those are attracting women who they are whore. Women who worship money and love money. If I have an expensive cars, all those beautiful women, they will jump in my car because they are whore. They love money. So even when a man he do that is for his sexual and pervert and show off and greed, not because really this car would do any different. Still you cannot fly with it. Still it's a car.
But I want to ask you, what make you believe if the Bible is not corruption? I think the Bible. Some people say Bible it's corrupted.
First of all, the Word of God is not only a book; it is God's words, which mean nobody can corrupt something is not written. This is number one. So the Bible was not written yet. So how you can corrupt something is not written? Same time, when the Bible is written and the Bible is published around the world, how come we have the same Bible? It's impossible to corrupt. And why the Christian will agree? So if I say to a Muslim now, I will use the Muslim logic. If I say, do you have bad Muslims? He will say yes. Do you think some Muslims, they deserve hell? He will say yes. Okay. Do you think a Muslim, he can corrupt the Quran? He say no. Huh? You just told me he's bad. You just told me he's evil. So why he cannot? Oh, God protected. Do you see, they are free. So either this book is corrupted and anyone can corrupt, or nobody can corrupt. Then if we ask the Muslims, is the Bible according to the Quran sent by Allah? They will say yes. Okay, how we can corrupt what is sent by Allah? I thought nobody can corrupt the word of Allah. The Quran says, لا مبدل لكلمات الله. There's no one can exchange and change the word of Allah. Is the Bible is the word of Allah?
But I want to ask, I really ask to Ustad too, Zibi, why Allah cannot unite the Muslims here and Sunni, but the Ustad say
you ask who? Oh, wait,
Ustad, Ustad, and they say this is the exam for Allah.
But what from Allah, when Allah he says nobody can change his word. Look how many chapters: 634, 6115, etc. No one can change the word of Allah. Was Allah considering only the Quran his words and the rest are not? If the answer is yes, then the rest is not his words. And Muslims are liars, and Allah is liar when he say he sent Isa the Injil, and he lied when he said he sent Moses the Torah.
Yeah,
So
but
either it is
but
all the
why
word of
Allah
Allah.
cannot unite the Muslim? You know, the Shia Muslim and Sunni Muslim is fight each other until this day. To ECB, why Allah cannot unite them?
This is not really an argument, because there is a Christian are not united too. What does this have to do? You see, actually the Quran says that Allah, he made
But
people different.
but the Catholics and the Protestant, maybe they don't unite, but they don't kill each other. Don't like just
No,
like
in certain
it's not
time,
like the,
in certain time, people commit crimes in the name of God in Christianity too. But this is not an argument. But in the Quran, you will find that Allah, he says that if Allah wanted people, لو شاء Allah, if Allah want to make them one nation in one belief, they will not do what they do, but it was Allah will that
okay,
they are not in one religion.
okay, ZV, I will call you later. Yeah, I'm in the car right now.
All right, no problem. Take care.
I'm sorry.
No problem. Just to show you how stupid the Quran is. The verse in the front of you, chapter 6, verse 148, it says, the disbelievers, they say, if Allah will not for us to associate with him, that will never happen. So it's Allah will. The Quran say to them, yeah, right. That is your fabrication. That is not true. That is a lie. But the same stupid book says it was Allah will for them to have someone to associate, using the exact same words. Those who took partner between two brackets and worship with Allah, they will say, if Allah had willed, we would not have taken a partner. Say to them, you are a liar. This is not what Allah will. The verse in front of you. If you don't like the translation, we can change it for you. What translation you like? We have a good customer service here. Whatever translation you want, we can show you. But the same stupid God, he say, had Allah will, they will not become mushrikeen. How does religion work? The same Quran, the same chapter 6, verse number 107 says, if Allah will, those people, they don't commit shirk. لو شاء الله ما كفروا ما أشركوا. The same stupid Quran say the mushrikeen, the kuffar who associate with Allah, someone, they say it is Allah will. Say to them, you are a liar. It's not Allah will. And the funny is, the Quran says, if this is a book made by other than Allah, you will find in it a lot of contradiction. Well, this is a huge one. The same chapter, verse 635. لو شاء الله لجمعهم على الهدى. If Allah wanted, it was His will, Allah will make them all in one religion. So it was the will of Allah. Do you see it? But it's Allah will not to be following one religion. The same chapter. So the same stupid Quran says, those people, they say, if it was Allah will, we are not or did not become people who associate with Allah. Allah said to them, oh, you are lying. This is not my will. But in verse 107 says, no, it's my will. What's wrong with this religion? If you send to them, look, the same chapter, how many stupid verses about this. Verse number 111. Allah saying to Muhammad, even if we send down angels to them, to whom? To the human. And the angels, they spoke to them face to face, yet those people will not believe unless it is Allah will. It's in front of you. So it's not my will, it's Allah will. So even if you send angels, they won't believe. Why? Because Allah will is not to believe. Do you see that, guys? Did you notice the stupid logic? So why those people did not believe? Because it is Allah will. So what the problem? Why they will go to hell? If it is at the end of the day, it was the will of Allah. Verse 137, the same. It is decorated to the believers to do what? To kill their children. How is that? Allah knows best. To destroy them and to confuse their religion for them. Had Allah willed, they would not have done so. It's in front of you. Allah blaming himself for their action. But in verse 148, Allah says the opposite of all the previous. The idolaters, they say, had Allah willed, we would not been idolaters. Say, that's a lie. Let us see. Somebody else trying to contact us. Hello?
Hello, Chris. Please get ready to give you your password.
How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing fine.
Do you remember where we finished yesterday?
Yes.
Okay. You know, I always I find it fascinating about you and your friend Ultimate Fort. Yesterday he called me and he said, and I want your opinion because you are very knowledgeable, not like him. He said that a Muslim women, according to the Quran, have to be caught fornicating in 4 different times. Do you agree with him?
You ran away from the answers yesterday, right?
No, we will go to anything you want. We have time, don't worry. So what do you think about what Ultimate Fort, Sheikh Ultimate Fort from Senegal? You're from Senegal too, right?
I cannot reveal to you my.
So now, what do you think?
You know?
He said, I showed him the verse in the Quran, and he is a Quran only like you. So I showed him the verse in the Quran saying, if you have 4 witnesses, you have to prove fornication by 4 witnesses. He said, this is not about 4 witnesses in the same time.
Firstly, it is not the verse is not about to prove fornication.
It's about
the verse
what?
is saying The verse is saying that if the woman is caught 4 times in fornication, in 4 different times, then you should keep her in the house until she's dead. It's there.
It
That's
says
what the
it
verse
says
says.
that. It says that.
Yes.
Oh, okay, guys. It says that if you cut the woman 4 different times doing fornication, you keep her in her house.
Yes, that is what the verse says.
All right. Let us go to the verse, can we?
Okay, we can go.
All right. Read for me the verse.
Okay, give me the chapter.
So you are answering me about what the verse says, but you do not know what chapter?
I know what the verse is.
So why are you asking me to give you the chapter?
Because I know the verse, but it's like I forgot the verse. Okay.
You are a scholar who don't remember. Okay. So you were watching yesterday, and I put the chapter in front of you, and now from yesterday to now, you don't understand, you don't remember, right?
Give me the chapter.
All right. Let us see.
Okay, let us see.
Which one you want?
What do you mean which one I want?
Because there is many verses. Which one?
I said give me the chapter that you're talking about.
Okay. Remember, you said if those are 4 different times, not 4 witnesses, correct?
Yes, and you have 4 witnesses at 4 different times.
Okay, guys, it's 4 witnesses at 4 different times. Okay, chapter 24, verse number 6.
Okay, 24, verse number 6. 24, 6. As for those who accuse their own spouses without any witnesses, then the testimony may be accepted if you swear by God 4 times that he is true. So
You just made
this is not the verse.
you just made a poo-poo. You said to me that you need to have 4 witnesses in 4 different times, but this verse saying you don't even need witnesses. You take an oath 4 times.
This is another verse. It's not the verse.
Doesn't matter which one. So which one we follow? Do we need 4 witnesses as a must in 4 different times, as Ultimate Fard said, or we just take 4 oaths 4 times, and that will replace the 4 witnesses? Which one?
This verse is telling you that if there is no few witnesses, you have to swear 4 times.
Okay, but how? If Allah He said you need and you are the one who confirmed that we need 4 witnesses in 4 different times. Everybody heard you. But now it turned to be we do not need any. It turned to be we do not even need 1 witness. It's just we take an oath 4 times. And why 4 times?
This verse is saying that if there is no witness, if conditional statement, you don't know English.
So okay, hold on. If there is no witnesses, but this way anyone do not need witnesses. He's just taken an oath 4 times.
Yes, if there is no witness.
Okay.
If there is no witness.
All right, let us go to different verse so we can laugh. Because maybe you do not know that when the Muslims, they start laughing at this, the Muslim themselves, they start questioning what kind of, how we can get 4 witnesses. Muhammad, he came with that one to replace the other one. This is abrogated, you stupid Abdul. So look what happened. Chapter 24, verse number 4. Shut up. Chapter 24, verse number 4. This one it says, those who defame chaste women and do not bring 4 witnesses should be punished with 80 lashes. You said to me, and everybody heard you, they have to be 4 witnesses in 4 different times. Show me the 4 witnesses in 4 different times. Go ahead.
This is another different verse.
This is the verse I'm talking about. No, this is the verse I'm talking about.
No?
Yeah, this is the only verse. There's no other verse. What verse?
Okay, we'll go there. Those who
No, hold on. No, we will not go there. Hold on. You said this is not the same verse. Give me the other verse. Go ahead.
Okay, let me give you the other verse. Let me produce it. Chapter Okay, 39:6. No, read it. Okay, 4 verse of chapter 4 verse 15. Verse 15.
Chapter what?
Chapter 4 verse 15.
Chapter 4, verse 15. This is about wives. She's doing fornication. And four witnesses?
Yes,
And four
that
witnesses.
is what the verse.
Okay.
That is what the verse.
All right. Okay. I will go to 4. Chapter 4, verse number 15. Read it for us. Go ahead.
Okay, those who commit adultery among your women, you must have 4 witnesses against them from you. If they do not bear witness, then you shall keep. If they do bear witness, then you shall keep such men in their homes until they die, or God create an exit for them.
Okay.
This is the verse that we were talking about yesterday.
This is about what?
It's about the woman quote who commit adultery.
What kind of adultery we're talking about?
How many type of adultery do you have? Like the one that you used to do?
Is it about this? Is this verse about lesbian or about women and men having sex?
It says those who are commit adultery, they have committed the adultery.
Where is the word? Where is the word adultery?
You are facing it. You are facing it.
Where?
You are facing it.
No, tell me in Arabic which word is the word adultery? No adultery there.
But you are facing the verse, right?
No, adultery is a fornication, correct?
Adultery, the fornication.
Yeah.
You don't know the difference between adultery and fornication?
I'm asking you, is adultery is a fornication or not? When you say adultery, do you mean fornication?
No, I mean adultery. I don't mean fornication. I mean
so,
adultery.
Okay, so explain to us what is the difference between adultery and fornication in Islam.
Okay, go to your own dictionary. You
No, you tell me in Islam. You are a Quran only, and you can go to any dictionary, no problem. Give me the answer. What is the difference between fornication and adultery according to you?
Just help yourself and open a dictionary.
No problem. Give me the answer. Hey, I type it. I have it. No. So now tell me what the difference between fornication and adultery. You said it's different.
So you're running away from the verse right now?
No, we are not. We are talking about it.
Oh, so
okay. I said to you, where is the word adultery in the verse?
You are facing the verse.
Where? Okay. Point your finger at the word. Tell me this is the word. Here we go. I will show it in Arabic. Here we go. Ultimate part, he said, you do not need to know Arabic to understand the Quran. So all I'm asking you, where is the word adultery in the verse in chapter you chosen for us, chapter 4, verse number 15? I'm listening.
But you are facing the verse, right?
What?
The verse, okay, the word is Al-Fashatamin.
Al-Fashata?
Which word are you talking about?
It's Al-Fashata?
Al-Fashatamin?
Ultimate part, he told you this is Al-Fashata?
Yes.
There's no such an Arabic word. Fashata. What Fashata? Fashata?
You are facing it. What do you mean there's no such word?
There's no such a word. I challenge you. I never heard of it. Al-Fashata?
You are.
Okay, I challenge you in front of everybody to show me the word al-fashita in the verse in front of us. Which one?
Okay. Al-fahisha.
Al-fahisha, not al-fashita, you donkey. So it's al-fahisha. Okay, now, is al-fahisha is a fornication?
Yes.
You are the one who said to me, open dictionary.
Just to know the meaning.
No,
asking me.
I'm asking you, is al-fahisha is a fornication?
I said yes. That's immorality. Yes.
Did you say to me, open the dictionary?
Yes, I asked you to open the dictionary to school yourself.
Okay.
You are don't ask me unnecessary question.
All right. According to Islam dictionary, al-fahisha is something less than fornication, which is kissing, touching, playing, blowjob, etc. Is that true?
No.
Okay, give me the reference, please.
Open your own dictionary, any Arabic dictionary.
I just did.
No, you did not.
Okay. You know what? Every Muslim is listening to you now, and this is recorded, right? I can show tons of reference saying that al-fahisha, if we go to the chapter speaking about al-lamam, what is al-lamam? A man, hold on. If I ask you right now, if a man, he kissed a woman in Islam, she is not his wife, or she is married, is that a fahisha or fornication?
Why should you do that?
I'm asking you. I'm not asking you why she did that. She is horny.
Let us go to the verse.
I'm asking
Whatever
you,
verse you
if a
go.
woman, she kissed a man in Islam, is that considered adultery or fahisha?
We have to go to the verse.
You don't stop. Give me the answer. I mean, why? Okay, you go to any verse you want. I want the answer. How you give me the answer? I don't care. Is al-fahisha is adultery, or it is?
I said I don't know the answer till we go to the Quran.
So
Till we
what?
go to the verse.
So you are Mr. I don't know.
Till we go to the verse.
I thought
Sure.
I thought you wanna get me busted. It turned to be you are. So each time I ask you a question, you put me in the corner. You say I don't know. Is that how you escape?
I've get you busted already from the verse.
No, I'm
You are running
asking.
away
I'm
from it.
asking you now in the front of everybody. What is al-fahisha? If a man he kissed a woman, she is not his wife, regardless if she is married or single. Is that a fornication in Islam, or this is fahisha?
Give me the chapter itself.
I don't care about the chapter. The verse in the front of us, you are the one who told me the word fashiha. It's fahisha. So now we know the word. So is that word? Don't tell me, give me the verse. Give me the answer, you donkey.
That is why I said that I don't know the answer to the verse.
What? Why you do not know the answer?
Because I deal with the Quran.
What do you mean? I thought the Quran is clear. You said to me you're the Quran only.
Yes, it is clear, very sure.
Okay, as long as it's clear, give me the answer. Is al-fahisha is the same as somebody kissing a woman, or it is somebody effing a woman?
I said, give me the verse, or you go to the dictionary.
You said
put the
you
word.
do not know, and you said you are a Quran only, and you said you understand the Quran, and you said you will get me busted. Get me busted. So what do you mean I do not know when you are a Quran only? Are you saying to me Quran is not enough to explain to you what the verse meant?
The Quran has explained very clear in details.
Then
You
give
are
me the
asking
answer.
me-
Don't tell me go here and there. Give me the answer. I don't know how you get the answer. Give me the answer. Quran only person do not need anything else. What is al-fahisha mean to you? Is it a person kissing a woman, or a man effing a woman?
It just means immorality. It's just like the immorality.
Immorality can be anything. Lying is immorality. You're a stupid donkey now.
No?
Yeah. Is it moral to? Is it the good manner to lie? Is it an honest thing to cheat in the weight, in the meat, in the beef, in things you sell? So what are you talking about? I'm asking you about al-fahisha. Al-fahisha speak about certain things. It is you who chosen, verses, saying to me this verse that this one will prove about a woman fornicating.
Yes.
So why you don't say al-fahisha is not kissing? Isn't it you donkey? Just to show how stupid you are. Isn't it you who said that this is the verse we need for witnesses if a woman fornicating?
The verse, okay. Let us go back to the verse right now.
Okay, now we will go by the verse. So according to you, al-fahisha is fornication, not kissing, correct?
Adultery. Yes,
Adultery.
it's adultery.
Okay, is it okay? Is adultery fornication or not?
Yes, it's still the same thing.
So why you are correcting me? Why I say fornication? You say adultery?
Because I want you to go by the word.
Hmm?
Adultery. Yes.
What the heck? Listen, isn't it the Arabic word is one Arabic word, and English is just a translation? Yeah. So is it fornication or it is adultery? Isn't it the same? Isn't fornication is adultery? You hang up the potato. Potato. The donkey, he do not know that this verse is about lesbian. This is about lesbian. No if in there. This is why it says your women. It's more than one woman involved. Those women who commit such a thing. What is the man in the verse? Donkey. You hang up because you're a potato. If two women or multiple women, they have sexual relationship, fahisha, those women, we jail them in their houses. So the donkey, you choose him. Go. Hello? What happened? Let me call him. Are you there?
Hello, okay.
Did you get the answer from Ultimate Fart?
I said, let us go to the verse. It's adultery.
Abdul, what's wrong with you? Let us go to the verse. Let's go. We are in the verse.
Okay.
Okay.
What is the question?
So where is the men in the verse?
What is the man?
What is the man? The one who commit fornication or adultery. It have to be a man and a woman, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Do you see any men in the verse?
This verse is putting the judgment on the woman. It's
What?
putting the judgment on the woman. It's speaking about what to do with the woman. It does not mention man.
But it says your women, they did something, then you jail them. Okay, what we do to the man?
The verse does not indicate here.
Listen, you are a Quran only, and you believe the Quran explains itself. You say this is about women and men having sex, fornicating, committing adultery. What is the men? What we do to the men?
Okay, let me answer. This verse is saying that if your wife is caught in adultery with 4 different men, then you should provide there will be 4 witnesses. The reason is because the other verse says that the other will be given 100 lashes, each of them.
Okay, you just said, everybody heard you. 4 different men, correct?
Yes.
But you quoted this verse for me to prove that it is 4 different time and 4 different men.
Yes.
But you just said you need only 4 witnesses.
Yes.
So why you are adding 4 different time to the verse?
Look, you are facing the verse. The verse says you must have 4 witnesses against them from among you. If they do bear witness, 4 witnesses against what? It has to be 4 different occasions. Has to be 4
where is a different occasion? I want to. You see, you are calling me to get me busted, and now you are saying to me, you see, you are a Muslim fabricating Quran now. Are you adding the words 4 different occasion? Does it say that? You are Quran only, remember, which means only what the Quran say, you say. But look what you are doing. You are adding now a long sentence saying 4 different occasion. Can you read for me where in the verse it says in 4 different occasion?
You are facing it.
Where?
You are gonna
where?
Let me explain how it says that. Let me explain.
Not explain. Read the verse. It should be in the verse. You see, your Quran only. The Quran is Abdul. Listen. If the Quran is saying 4 different occasions, then show me where it says that. Otherwise, explanation is false because it's not up to you to add things. It's not said in the Quran. Remember, you are a Quran only, and whatever the Quran only say, you have to follow without even explanation. The Quran say. So does the Quran say the words, the sentence, 4 different occasions?
Yes.
Where? Show me.
I will take you to another verse, then we're going to explain. Whenever I'm speaking, don't interrupt me.
Finish this one and we will go to the other verse. Where? You are the one who quoted this verse for me, you donkey, and now you want to go to different verse? I asked you where it says 4 different occasions. You said this verse.
Don't interrupt me.
So what interrupt you? So what a big deal? We are having a conversation. What, you want to take the mic and speak forever? So I'm asking you now, it's you who chosen this verse here to prove to me it is 4 different occasions. You chosen this verse for that purpose. I'm asking
Yes,
you,
yes.
where in the verse it says 4 different occasions?
That is what I'm trying to explain. You're gonna let me
So
talk?
are you saying to me that is in your explanation, not in the Quran?
No, it is from the Quran, and I prove that.
No, where it says, where is the sentence says in 4 different occasions?
Okay, because the Quran says that if it is time, they should give 100 lashes. But this verse is saying that they should be kept in the homes till death.
Because
Because
this
of
is
that, I
about,
prove
because
that
you're stupid, because this is about women having sex only together. Women.
it says no. It says those who commit adultery.
No. Those who commit fornication in the form of women with women. What translation you are reading?
No,
What translation you are reading?
your translation.
No, your translation. What translation you want?
I said your translation.
Okay, my translation says 2 women. It says women. There is no man.
Oh God.
What?
So you mean according to you? Okay, let us take example in the Bible. Jesus says
Don't
that.
listen, Abdul. Give me the translation you accept.
Okay, Jesus says that when a
Don't
woman is
change
caught in
topic,
adultery.
Abdul. Don't run. Don't put your tail between your legs and say Jesus said. Jesus says that you are a whore. Jesus says your father is the devil. Jesus says that you will know them from their fruit. He said that the father of all lies is the devil. If you are a follower of Abraham, you do the work of Abraham, Jesus said, but you don't. You Muslims are fabricating answers against your Quran. I can show right now the interpretation saying this is about women having sex together. And the verse after it, you donkey, it says alladhani, which means 2 men. So the verse before it, verse number 15 says, if 2 women having sex together, and the verse after is about men only. So it's about gays and lesbian. You are a certified donkey.
You are the certified donkey.
Okay, here it
Because
says in verse number 16, let's see who's the donkey. And by the way, your prophet says, aren't you afraid from raising your head before the imam? Allah will make your head a donkey. Already you are a donkey. He cannot make you a donkey. Don't worry. So now, verse number 16, does it say about 2 men? If they do this act, we beat them with sandals. We just hurt them.
no, it says the couples.
What couples? Okay, hold on. Just to show you how stupid you are. So the verse before it, if 2 men and women, a man and woman, they have sex, according to you, we jail them in their houses. Wonderful. Then how you explain to me the verse after says, if 2 of you men have sex, we just insult you, hurt them. Why we have different rule? Why we have different rule?
Okay, it says, and as for the 2 of you,
yeah,
who are guilty, punish them both.
What? They are guilty of what?
And if they are guilty, what from the context, what are they guilty of?
Fahisha.
Yes.
Certified donkey. Fahisha, the same word you quote for me. You could not quote it in the beginning, I help you. Fahisha. So the Quran continues, says, if 2 of you, wallati ya'tina al-fahisha, if 2 of them, those women, they'd commit fahisha, we do this to them. We jail them in their house until they die. The verse after says, if 2 men do what? Do fahisha.
No, it doesn't say men.
It says that in Arabic it says walladhani.
2 of you. 2
Abdul,
of you, not 2
Abdul,
men.
muta boy. No, this is the English one. The first translation. It says walladhani.
Yes, 2 men.
Okay,
two of you.
Is alladhani for men or for women?
It says 2 of you.
Do you like to call ultimate fart?
What do you mean? I like to.
Okay, hold on. You said to me you believe in dictionary, right? Can you find for me right now and get me busted in? I will give you the password. Is it for men, alladhani, or for men and female? Ladhani.
Ladhani. think it's let me check.
Squeeze it, squeeze it. It's coming. It's what?
Two of you. It does not refer to man or female. It is both for both.
It does not. Are you sure, Abdul?
Yes.
That's amazing. It's so beautiful, so beautiful. Okay, if it is the same, then why they have different punishment? If the one number 15 is about a man and women having sex, and the punishment is to jail them until they die, then how the second one have different punishment? Just hurt their feeling.
Yes, if there are two. If there are two of them.
We know it's two. We know. Dude, listen, focus, potato. Everybody is dying laughing at you. It's recorded. So now, you know, I should pay you money actually to call me every day. I mean, you are the best drama we have. No Muslim is calling. Thank you for calling. So listen, I'm asking you, if it is the first one is a man and women fornicating, what we do, you said, we bring 4 witnesses in 4 different time, which doesn't say that, and you are a liar as usual. But if it is the shut up, if it's the same, why in the verse number 16 it says, if 2 of you commit it, then just hurt them. Hurt them. What the difference between the verse 15 and the verse 16?
Okay, the difference is that the verse in 16 is talking about 2. Even if there are 2, they should be punished.
So are you saying to me that the verse number 15 is about group sex?
The verse, it's for whatever. Whatever.
What are you trying to buy time? They called ultimate fault.
And what do you mean call ultimate truth? What do you mean that? You are facing the
I'm
verse.
asking you, if this is if the first one is a fornication, man and a woman, you claim that, and then we bring 4 witnesses, and then the punishment is we jail them until they die. Okay, wonderful. So now verse number 16 talking about what?
It says the 2 of you who commit the adultery shall be punished.
Okay, what adultery we are talking about? Why, if both of them are adultery, why here we just hurt them and there we jail them?
That is why I'm trying to explain, but you don't let me talk.
Really? Right? All this time you are talking, I do not let you talk?
When I'm trying to clear everything, you stop me along the way. Right?
Go, I will take. Go. I will take a nap.
Okay. The verse says, "And 2 of you." What does that mean?
It means that. It means 3.
No.
It means 2
I'll
then.
explain what.
It means 2. You're smart. Okay. If 2 of you, okay.
The 2 of you, the 2 of you who committed the adultery shall be punished.
Okay.
The other man, the first punishment is mentioned for the woman is mentioned in verse 15. The punishment for the other person is to 100 lashes.
What? Are you stupid or what? So how Abdul, if they commit fornication in verse number 15, we jail them until they die. Is that correct?
Yes, that's for the woman.
Okay.
4 times.
Oh, this is for the women. Finally, he got himself busted. So I was telling you from the beginning, those are only women. Women. Those are lesbian, you donkey. Now you get yourself busted. So the verse after it is for 2 men. This is the difference between them. So 2 men having sex, if we go to the interpretation, as an example at Jalalain, it says, those who they are homosexual. Homosexual. This is why in Arabic it says, 2 men committed adultery. Alladhani. Homosexual. Read it. They are doing the act of loot. The act of loot. What we do? We beat them with sandals. Shall I beat you with sandal? Are you a gay?
So you are not quoting the Quran. You are quoting another book.
What are you quoting? This is even your scholar interpretation.
So you are not giving me
guys
what the Quran says.
Shall I hang up on him and give him mercy for tonight, or leave him talk? I hang up on you for honestly. Listen, I hang up on you because I feel bad for you, but I will not hang up. Listen, All Muslim scholars agree that this is about homosexual. This is why it says, if two of your men,
No,
alladhani.
it's the
This is,
two of you.
you are the one who
not if.
agreed. You are the one who agreed that the punishment for the women, is to jail them in their houses until they die, correct?
Yes.
Okay. But are you saying that in Islam there's no penalty of stoning to death?
The Quran does not say that. It is the Bible.
This is another question I'm asking you. Do Islam believe, do Islam and Muslim believe that a woman, she is married, commit fornication, she should be stoned to death? Yes or no?
I say the Quran does not say that. It is the
That's
Bible.
not the question. That's not the question. Do Islam believe that a woman, she is married, she commit fornication, should be stoned to death? Yes or no?
I say the Quran never says that. It is the
Stupid or
Bible.
what? I'm asking you, do Islam say this or not? Either you say, don't tell me Quran, say no, say Islam doesn't say that.
I say the Quran does not say that.
I didn't ask you about Quran. I said, do Islam and Muslim believe that a woman, if she is married, commit fornication, she should be stoned to death?
I said it is not found in the Quran. It is a lie.
So it is a lie. Anything is not in the Quran is a lie, correct?
Yes, for that person that put that judgment, it's not in the Quran.
All
It's a
right.
lie.
Okay, I'm going to ask you, just to show everybody. When Muhammad, he went to heaven, do you believe in that?
No,
You don't believe that Muhammad went to heaven?
no.
He did not go
They
to
are lying.
heaven? It's a lie?
Never. They lied against him from the first editions, your own garbage's books,
Okay, hold on.
right?
Hold on. So who is the one who lied about Muhammad going to heaven?
Your own garbage's book, your own fellow Christians.
Abdul, don't insult. How can I insult you so easy? So I'm asking you now. We are trying to speak in a friendly language. So you want to be insulting my Bible? I will insult you. Okay, so now, when you say you don't believe that Muhammad went to heaven, so Muhammad went where?
The Quran says it was taken to the mosque.
To where?
To mosque, Masjid al-Aqsa.
Where is that location?
That's what the Quran says.
No, I'm asking you. Allah took him where? What is that?
Allah says it took him at
Where?
night.
Where? I get it. Where? Allah took him where?
Aqsa Mosque.
Where is that?
Hey, what do you mean? Where is that?
I'm asking you. Where is that? Where is that?
Did the Quran tell you the exact point? No.
I thought the Quran is a book. You Muslim Quran only can understand the Quran. So now we do not know where he took him and why he took him.
He took him to a place called.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. So you only believe in what the Quran say. Then you say to me, the Quran says that we have to have 4 witnesses in 4 different occasions. When I say to you, where we can find the 4 different occasions, you quote for me this verse, chapter 4, verse number 15, correct? I ask you, where in the verse it says 4 different occasions? You are saying to me, hold on, you are saying to me, no, you did not answer, you are a coward. You said to me, I believe only in what in the Quran. Does it say anywhere in the verse you gave me that it is 4 different occasions?
Yes, the Quran explained that.
Show me the verse saying this is the one. Show me where it says 4 different occasions.
Okay, take a nap and I answer. Take a nap and I'll answer.
No, show me the sentence. What do you mean? Why you wanna explain? As long you follow Quran only, you are the one who said. Listen, potato. You said to me that you believe only in the Quran. That's why you don't believe that Muhammad went to heaven, correct? Because the Quran doesn't say that. There's no verse saying. There's no verse saying that Muhammad went to heaven. Wonderful. I'm going with you. So now, can you show me where in the Quran it says, to prove that you are really Quran only person, otherwise you are a fraud. Show me where it says 4 different occasions from the Quran. Don't explain. That would be funny. You are adding things. It's not there.
You see how I'm destroying you. You see how I'm destroying you. You don't
Wonderful. Destroy me and show me where it says 4 different occasions. I'm waiting.
Okay. The Quran explains itself. It says that if it is not up to 4, the woman should be given 100 lashes as a punishment. 100 lashes. But this verse, it says that she should be kept in the house. What does that mean? It means that it has to be 4 different occasions.
Guys, shall I hang up on him or keep him for entertainment? Abdul, what do you mean it's mean? It's mean. It says only bring 4 witnesses. Doesn't say anything about occasion.
The Quran explained itself.
Where it's explained that it's 4 different occasions.
Okay, because the other verse says that
It says, call 4 of your witnesses against them.
What do you mean call? Where did you get that from?
It's in the Quran.
The verse says you're not reading the verse correctly.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, give me the verse correctly.
Okay, those who commit adultery among your women, you must have 4 witnesses against them from you. If they
You
don't
must
bear
what?
witness,
You must slowly. You must what?
you must have 4 witnesses against them.
So why you are saying to me, the verse doesn't say, I just said, call 4 witnesses. You said doesn't say that.
You must have 4 witnesses. Doesn't say call.
You must ask.
You are trying to make it like
you must what? You must ask for witnesses.
Yes, for you to put her in the house until they die.
What do you mean by saying ask? Like, do you buy them, or they are there and they saw?
They have. What I'm trying to say is that for you to keep them in your house till they die, you have to have 4 witnesses against them. If
Okay,
they do bear
but
witness.
so where is the 4 occasion?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. The other verse says that if she is caught in adultery and it is not up to 4 times, the woman should be beaten 100 lashes. 100 lashes.
Abdul Potato, you keep repeating the same thing. We got it, 100 lashes. Who care? I'm asking you now. Where it says the 4 occasion.
That's what I'm just tell you.
Where?
1 occasion is 100 lashes.
Where the 4 occasion is 100 lashes?
1 occasion is 100 lashes.
1 occasion is 100 lashes.
Yes.
That's false. That is if
That's
you,
what?
Abdul, son of Muta. This is if a man, he made accusation, the husband, if he made accusation in marriage. But this is about lesbian anyway. But if somebody, he made accusation for those women, he have to provide 4 witnesses, even though he is not a witness. He made accusation. So when you make an accusation, you have to provide 4 witnesses to be approving what happened. This is what the verse is saying.
No, the verse says,
don't ever call me again. What a whore. I will never let you talk. You know, I mean, disgusting, stupid, low class garbage. This is what the verse is saying. It says you provide 4 witnesses to prove it. No occasion. And this is the interpretation of every single scumbag scholar in Islam. And this is the verse you quote for me is about female, you donkey. What a coward. It's enough. Show me where it says 4 different occasions. You know, 100 lashes. Each one is lashes. Abdul, you if you are saying to me that you need 4 different occasions, that means you need 4 fucker. Sorry, I apologize. I lost my patient. 4 different times to F your wife. I'm trying to help you. It's a shame for you Muslims to say what you are saying. So 4 times she will be F'd to prove it, 4 different occasions. Thank you very much. Four times your wife have to be F'd in order to prove that she is being F'd. That's what you are saying. Don't ever call me again, potato son of Muta. Liar, scumbag. It's in front of you, in front of you. What is in front of me? If you could not provide 4 witnesses, we will beat you 100 lashes. Never come here again. Coward, son of Mut'ah. This is why the verse after it is about homo. If two of your men did fahisha. You see why the Quran called it fahisha? Fahisha is not a fornication. You're a donkey, potato. Zina is fornication. Fahisha is the same as al-lamam. If we go in the Quran, I apologize for saying that word, but you need the patience of angels when you speak to those coward liars, followers of Satan. You can do anything you want except lamam. What is a lamam? A lamam is a fahisha. Illa lamam. What a stupid website. You can't even find a thing. Let us see. Lamam is an exception of fawahish, a kind of fahisha. There's a big sin in Islam and there's a small sin. Which is not a sin anyway. As you see all those verses saying, those who avoid big sin and fawahish. So there's big sin and there's fawahish. So what is fawahish? Let us go to Al-Lamam. Chapter 32, verse number, 53, verse number 32. Those who do great sin and shameful acts, that is a fahish, a potato. Potato. Except the lamam. What is the lamam? The lamam is part of fahisha, which is what? Playing with the vagina of a woman. A woman, she put her hand in your penis, play with it. A man, he came to your prophet, his name is Nabhanut Tammar, and he said to him, I did with this woman what every man do with the women except fornication. So what he did fahisha. Muhammad, he said to him, don't worry, this is nothing. The man, he said, I think her husband is doing jihad for you. And now if we take the word fahisha as a fornication, that will be more funny. Because now we are talking about women having sex together, how that is a fornication. Because according to Muhammad, fornication is only intercourse. And women, they cannot do intercourse. Unless Muslim women, they have a penis and we do not know. Do they? This is why the verse after it, verse number 16, says something different. If two of you, here it says women. It doesn't say if two. Women in general, any women. They do what? They do fahisha. What the fahisha? Lesbian. Having sexual relationship together. What is the punishment? We jail them in their houses until they die. Same time, if we go in the Quran, just to show you that those people who like the likeness of ultimate fart, they are just as stupid like their prophet. If this is the punishment for a woman for having fornication, according to this guy, to be in her house, there's nowhere here it says beat them. It doesn't say anything about that. Nowhere it says beat them. That means this is the only punishment. That's it. There's no other punishment. But if we read in the Quran more, we will find there is other cases the Quran speak about. That is the fornication, which is 100 lashes. Here, those women, the penalty is to stay in their houses until they die. And you notice how Islam is unfair to speak or to treat the same act. If a woman they do it, we jail them until they die. But if a man they do it, we just hurt them and beat them with sandals. Beat them with what? Sandals. If it's the same act, why we have different punishment? Simply because the first one is women, and Muhammad don't want to kill the men, and he make poo-poo. Suddenly, if the woman she is having sexual relationship, we treat them differently. But the men, if in men, we just beat them with sandals. It says there in verse number 16, "Adhuhuma," which means just hurt them. That's all, hurt them. There's no, what is there's beating? There's no beating. Jail them? There's no jailing. Four different times. You, Muhammadan from Senegal, made history. I want the Christians, those who make videos, to combine the video of ultimate fart yesterday and the video of this guy today, confirming that in order to prove fornication, a Muslim man, he have to wait until his wife she if 4 men in 4 occasions with 4 different witnesses. Then he can prove his case. So if this is scumbag, his wife fornicated 1 this week, and then she slept, and he have witness. Maybe he was there. And then next week, she effed a new husband. And then a month after, she effed the 3rd man. So not husband, sorry, a boyfriend. And she stopped. He can't prove it because he need 4 different witnesses in 4 different occasions. He said that, not me. Do you see why we say you have a low IQ? Supposedly he is trying to fix it. But what he did is stupid. Muhammad himself is confused about what fahisha is. So you will see one verse in the Quran says fahisha is fornication. Other verse he says fahisha is not. One verse says big sin and fahisha. Because if fahisha is a fornication, this is a big sin. You don't say and. He don't speak good Arabic. I don't think even he is the one who wrote the Quran. And the penalty of a woman, she fornicate if she is not married. By the way, the Quran never said if it's married or not. Is 100 lashes. But as you see here, there's a different penalty. We jail them. Why? Because they are women, lesbian. Here, they are men, homosexual. So those homosexual, if they do homosexuality, hurt them. Don't even beat them. The interpretation says beat them with sandals. Beat them with sandals. But I'm so happy that both now ultimate fort look like the Senegal country is screwed up. In Senegal, you can go and sleep with those men, wives, and this man, he will be watching outside. He got the first witness. He invited his friend because it have to be 4 different occasions. Then you go to his house again. You boom his wife. Still he can do nothing. Because if he accuse her without having 4 witnesses in 4 different occasions, as he said and repeat, he himself will be beaten. What a religion. And the stupid smart idiot, he is calling me to prove it. And I'm trying to help him, says Abdul, no, this is not what it is. You need 4 witnesses. No. It's 4 witnesses in 4 different occasions. Potato. The Quran in the chapter 4, the same chapter we are reading from, it says that the fornicator, az-zani was-zani, az-zaniya was-zani, those who they are doing fornication, beat each one of them 100 times. Sorry, this is chapter 24, not 4. Let us go there. So if it is the same, then we should not say jail them, because that's it. This punishment is 100 times lashes. This is why it says az-zani was-zaniya, male and female. In the other verse, chapter 4, verse 15, it says women. The adulteress and the adulterer, a female and a male. If they do that, they should be flagged 100 times. The other chapter, if your women do that, we jail them until they die. No beating. Why? Because this is different crime. They are lesbian. In the case of men having sex with men, no punishment except beating them with sandals. The Quran never said to do any harm to homosexual, except hurt them. We ask, we search, we check what they are taught. What we do, it says beat them with sandals and insult them. If you beat a gay with sandals, he might get excited. It's very interesting how the Muslims, they dig in their grave. Now everybody here is laughing that Muslim believe that he should wait until he have 4 witnesses in 4 different occasions doing boom boom to his wife. What a religion. And the poor husband, he can do nothing about, because now if he accuse her before he get 4 occasions and 4 different witnesses, he cannot even open his mouth. So he have to wait patiently until he find 4 witnesses in 4 different occasions. We heard him, it's clear. And he defended for our him and ultimate fault. Who in the world will accept to have a woman in his house? And now he need to wait. He saw her first time. He invite his friend to see his wife being effed by other man. It's not enough. He cannot even dare to open his mouth. Otherwise, they will beat him 100 times. He wait for the second time. The guy doing delivery for the yogurt. She invite him inside. She said, I like your milk. He go inside. He F her. The husband now opened the door so fast, and he find the boyfriend in the top of his wife. He got 2 witnesses now. Short. Still he cannot open his mouth. He have to shut up and say, keep going, keep going. As we heard, 4 different occasions. He cannot invite a new guy, 2 guys, 3 guys to finish it. No. 4 different occasions. Ultimate fault, and his friend from Senegal confirmed that. Few days after, his wife, she got the guy who do check the electricity. Hello, ma'am. Is your husband here? No, he's not here, sorry. Can I check your electricity? She say, oh yeah, I need to be charged. Oh, okay. I'm the man to do it for you. He go inside, he start charging your wife vagina. You opened the door so fast because you are a jealous Muslim and you saw your wife now for the second time effing a new guy. You cannot open your mouth. You cannot shout, say, hey, Allahu Akbar, my wife. No, you cannot. Because if you do so, they will beat you 100 times. You have no proof. So you put your tongue in your mouth because you are a pimp. You put horn in your head for you are a pimp. For Islam is a religion of pimping. And now your wife, she don't feel horny. And you are watching when my wife, she will F the 3rd guy. What you will do? You need to prove it. She is not going with somebody. She don't feel good these days. Well, I have to wait. Maybe a year, maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years. And not to forget to mention the baby she is making for you during the 4 occasions of effing. According to Islam, those are considered your babies. So not only your wife, she is effing other guys, their babies are going to inherit your name and your money. So you marry a Muslim woman, she invite a boyfriend to F her. She have his child. Oh, this is the child of Ali Dawa. But this is not your child. Muhammad, he said, the child belonged to the one who owned the bed. Have you ever heard of this? You own the bed. It is your son. So now you are getting even more screwed. The guy, he screwed your wife. He made her pregnant. His son will inherit you and give the money to his dad. Do you see it? Isn't it fun? You go and you fornicate with a married woman to a rich man. You make her have a baby from you. 20 years after, you come to your son, says, son, listen, I'm your father. Your real father is me. This guy, he was just married your mother. I was doing boom boom to her. Oh, no way. Let us check the DNA. The DNA says that 99.99 he is your father. The DNA of the real father says that 99.9 is not your father. So now what the son would do? Will give the money from his fake father to his real father, who is the one who did F his mother when she was marrying his fake father. So now your wife being effed by a stranger. Your son is the son of a stranger. He will take the stranger your money, your inheritance, and now his wife, the cheater, and the boyfriend and the son, they enjoy the money of the husband. This is a rule. The one who owned the bed. The Prophet said the boy for the owner of the bed. I don't know if that will work in the hotel too. So you take your wife to the hotel, you do boom boom with her there. Is that going to be to Donald Trump hotel? He is the father? Because it was a Trump Tower? No, no, no. Muhammad did not mean that. He meant the bed of the husband. So the wife, she if everybody in town, still the stupid husband, the poor husband, is the one who will pay for their diapers, is the one they will carry his name, is the one who cannot deny them, and he is the one he have to give them all his money when he die. That is a religion. I hope today we have a good time. And please, those who are making videos, don't forget to put this video of this guy and the video of Ultimate Fort yesterday. Don't forget. And you give it a nice title, hot title. In order to prove fornication. You do it the way you want. I'm just giving you the idea. In order to prove fornication in Islam, your wife have to be effed in 4 different occasions. And you need to bring 4 different witnesses. Did I say that? Is it a Christian prince who made the claim? No. It is 2 Muslims from Senegal. I did not say it. How many of you here make videos? Give me one in the chat. The first one who make a good video about those 2 idiots saying that with nice thumbnail, I will post your channel in my Patreon. Deal? Let everybody laugh at the pervert cult from their mouth. From their mouth. not ours. I never said what they said. 4 different men in 4 different occasions. And the stupid idiot, he is fighting for it. He is doing his best to prove it. This is gold. This is what we need. Lili Da'wa, Mimi Hijab, Zakir Naik, and those donkeys from Senegal is the same, all of them. Gold. They make poo-poo. They think they are defending, but the fact they are making Islam look even worse. Who in the world want to accept that he cannot make a claim of his wife making fornication just because he saw her? He needs 4 witnesses in 4 different occasions. Sound good? For a pimp. What of a cult? So I want to say thank you all for being here. I need to take a rest. Did we have a good time? Shall I go come back again after a few hours? Or take a sleep? What do you think, guys? Do you see now why I did not convert to Islam? Well, my wife, she go, like if you get married and then your wife, she go sleep around, you need to have 4 witnesses in 4 different occasions. How in the world you can get the 4 witnesses? What if your wife, she F2 and she stopped? You live your life with her, and she slept with 2, and you have 2 of your friends now, they knew and they saw her effing a new guy. 2 guys. By the way, what if your wife, she effed 4 men in the same time? Is that going to solve the problem? Because that is 4 occasions. Oh no, it doesn't. 4 occasions mean 4 different times, not at once. So if she is having 5 some, that is 1 occasion. What a lovely belief. What a lovely. Well, I will see if I get enough rest. I will come back to you. Otherwise, until we see you again, I say thanks to the Lord. We don't have such a garbage belief. Promoters of fornication. All of this because Muhammad, his wife, she was sleeping around and he could not have sex with her. He tried to cover his shame because there was 3 witnesses. They saw Muhammad's wife effing a guy, his name is Safwan. So Muhammad, he said, let us make them 4. And not only that, he made the mission impossible. You have to see the penis going in the vagina, the same as the pen go in the inkwell. So all what the women need to do, she can have sex in front of her husband. All what she need to do, she wear a skirt, long one, and she can sit in the top of the guy in his lap. Nobody can see the penis going in and out. It's impossible. She stand up, the skirt will go down. In front of the husband, still he cannot prove it. Very filthy, trashy cult. Now it's time for me to go and dream about Gog and Magog. I like Hoributar. Hoributar in the Quran is the best fiction movie directed by Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Actors, Alexander the Great. Army, Gog and Magog. Commentator, Yasir Qadhi, Lili Da'wa, Mimi Hijab, Zakir Naik, Shushududumumuhu. The crowd, the believers. The book, the script, the Quran and the Hadith. The author, Allah. The tiller, Muhammad. The background music, the fart of shaitan. The smell in the movie, the Muslims getting terrified from Gog and Magog. The water in the ground. This is Mimi Hijab piss in his pant when he hear my name. Thank you all for being here. May the Lord bless you. This is your brother Christian Prince, was serving you humbly for today. God is good, so is Jesus. Amen to that.